right? Is that how that works? You know,
Not playing live or anything. Yeah.
Not if I can't hear her.
Yeah,
I'll
if you're
do it from my end. I'll turn everything up and turn all of you down. So that's
Right.
what I'll do.
that's the way to do it. No, that's the whole point of being live. You know, like if we have to, oh god, are we live? Oh no!
Oh no!
What a shocking surprise!
How did that happen?
I can't imagine. So
Oh my God, cat, sit still.
Meow.
So, hold on.
Meow.
There we go. Get a little pet alert there. First one of the night. Excellent. So, all right.
Hi.
Hmm.
It's so good to see
Well,
everybody.
Likewise, right? This is great. Just a little reunion for the group. It's been like a whole month. It's like forever, you know? And yeah, happy to be back. So once again, you know, we're back with Live from the Apocalypse doing our fundraising for International Rescue Committee. As you can see, we have raised a mysterious amount of money because for some reason it is actually not showing. It's about $1,500 out of the 2,000.
Nice.
It's like 48. It's like 1438 or something like that. I don't know why it's not displaying on the screen. I can fix that in post too. That's fine. Yeah, so you know we stream for charity. So if you are able to, please throw a there it is. Thanks, Stream Elements, and just pop the thing right in there. You know, throw a donation. Also, it could help the characters. Now, that said, these advantage tokens here, I think 10's enough. So I think I'll just pause that there because at a certain point, you'll just stockpile so many, it'll be absurd.
I do like how you clearly had not planned to go double digits, so it is now off center.
Yeah, I wonder if I can move that. I can get that in post too. It's fine. I can fix it all in post. No, I didn't. I was like, oh, they'll have 2 or 3 a session. That'll be cool. And then nope, that's not even the case at all. Hold on, my window is open and it's kind of loud.
Well, now I want to make this worse.
I know, right? It's like.
I tell you what I really didn't plan for was triple digits. So, you know, if we get that many donations.
That's the thing. Can we hit triple digits?
Do we accept if I donate $1 at a time?
I hate this game.
Only if you cover the processing charge on all of them.
Yes, that's still $90 for International Rescue Committee, though, so...
That's true. The fundraiser of me loves the idea. The GM in me hates it. And now I have the 2 wolves that are conflicted scenario, and I should see a doctor because you shouldn't have any wolves in your body.
It's true.
But I'm not...
You know, outside of a book, a dog is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's... Yeah.
We can fix all that in post too, right? So it has been a minute. Oh god, I'm sorry, I got distracted by my own little monologue. Jeez, it has been a minute, hasn't it? So yeah, International Rescue Committee. So if you can donate, cool. If you can't donate, that's fine too. Just follow, like and follow the channel, subscribe to the different stuff we're in. Check out the Discord and all of our social media links, right? With a bunch of cool people doing cool stuff. It's always nice to get new friends in the community and be a part of the bigger picture. You can kind of see what's going on with our scheduling. We have a big thing called the 12 Games of Xmas coming up, right? Hasmus. Yep, that's the one. See, thank you. What did I say?
Xmas.
Oh, dope. Oh, shit, a raid.
Yeah,
what's up?
Fucking grip it and rip it, baby.
You donated $1.
Down, dude.
With the caption one at a time. I promise I'll do better. Okay.
I love it. 321 TV. Hello, welcome to the channel. Thanks for the raid. Hopefully you're having a great night. We're about to do some D&D live play, but we're going through knocking off the rust, if you will, kind of refreshing ourselves on how to stream and what.
I'm being obnoxious.
You said, how to stream.
How to stream. You gotta be obnoxious and awesome and just have a whole smash that subscribe button.
We also had a very important philosophical question for those of you who are tuning in, which is, what is the difference between a lipstick and a lip gloss?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh boy. So
I believe that one of them is in a stick form, is my professional opinion.
But then what is liquid lipstick?
That's the gloss. That's not lipstick anymore. No. You can't call it a stick if it's liquid.
So liquid lipstick is different from lip gloss because
You
lip
are
gloss
a
tends
sick
to be
son of a-
sheer and is mostly
Picture
about
that
the
dog.
shine versus liquid lipstick tends to
He's the
be
bad guy.
Mm.
more
Son of a
opaque and be
guy.
about the level of pigmentation.
No, that needs a new name. I refuse to call something a liquid stick.
We did just get a sub, so thank you for 321TV for the sub.
Thanks
Why
for
do
saying
I
that.
feel like
appreciate
there
it.
has to be? There's a dirty joke
Give
in
it
there
sub.
somewhere. It just didn't seem to be in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like a dog joke in there somewhere. It's
I
like,
know, well,
yeah,
like, stick.
go
Okay.
go fetch the stick. You mean the water you just poured on the ground?
I refuse to call it a stick unless it's stiff.
Yeah, it's a liquid. There's a joke there somewhere.
That one's better. It's true.
There it
I
is,
mean,
phrasing. Yep, that's the
yeah.
one.
Oh, somebody has a liquid stick. Come on.
I am throwing a water stick.
Then you 100% get into like, oh well, it's like an icicle, so that's technically water, but frozen, like
That's an ice. It's an ice stick.
ice stick. Yeah,
I
100%.
have to enunciate it appropriately.
Yes, it's very important you get both S's in there. Yeah.
Anything better is than the world's worst icicle, which is the otter pop. Just
the what?
What is that?
What is?
otter pop. The like plastic tubes with the like terrible
Flavored
slushy-
ice in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Those
Oh,
are delicious.
those are
I don't-
disgusting.
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
Yes,
What?
you were a child once. You have had one.
No, I had the cool Flintstones push pops. That's what I had. That
No,
was
I
my
wish
like
I can
delicacy of
take
choice.
those back if those don't exist anymore. But like, no, all right, Jen knows what I'm talking about. The fucking like
The plastic tube you squeeze at the bottom, and as you
Yeah,
squeeze,
and,
it
like,
comes out the
push
top. And
That's
frozen-
Go-Gurt.
never stays
yes,
frozen the whole
frozen
time.
Go-Gurt. Yes.
Actually, frozen Go-Gurt sounds amazing, but the like, because that sounds like a Flintstones push-up pop. But
Mm.
they're called
Freezy Pop Ice Stick.
I know what they are. I don't think I've ever I was like,
Yes,
yeah,
Otter
give us
Pops, Freezer Pops. This is a real thing.
So I never even had
Bitches.
Otter Pops. I had the no-name brand, just Ice Pops.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like you call it a Kleenex and you call it a Xerox and you. Call
no,
it
I
Otter
actually had
Pops.
never heard the term Otter Pops. I always
Yeah.
knew them as Ice
Freeze-
Pops.
freeze
Because as
pops.
an
Never
adult,
mind.
I know
I'm
that
the
Otter
only one
Pops
who
are
knows
like
that
one
this
of the
exists.
brands.
But I linked it in the chat, so fuck y'all. Okay.
And I loved those when I was a kid, so I have no idea
They're
what you're talking about.
disgusting. They're so bad.
This
Alright,
is madness.
No, maybe Otter Pops are bad, but Ice Pops are great.
Yeah, maybe the brand names are awful.
I am.
What does it taste like? Blue? I don't.
Yes, blue is a flavor.
Blue. I
Blue is not a flavor.
don't want to take
Excuse
sides.
me, officer.
How dare you? How dare you?
And like,
Well,
is there a
I'm
difference
thinking-
between like the pink and the red? I don't know. Though I will say the
This is live from the
Fucking,
apocalypse. Yeah.
yes, this is what we do. It's not
Argue about semantics
But I will die
about
on this
makeup and ice treats from
Listen,
our childhood.
Just because I have a refined palate and I can actually taste the difference in Gatorade colors, and therefore learn them. God,
Mm.
how dare!
I want to.
No one
Yeah,
calls
makes
Gatorade by a flavor. You call
That's not-
Gatorade by a
If
Never
I
color.
say blue and you bring me Arctic Freeze instead of Glacial Blast, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah,
There's a
light blue
distinction.
and dark blue.
The chat says you're a narc.
I don't dark.
Joe, I can't
If
hear
you donate,
all
I
right
won't say shit. How about that? Let's do that. Yeah, I'll narc unless you pay
important,
for.
though, how do you feel about
This
the
is terrible.
cucumber
The what?
Gatorade? The cucumber Gatorade.
I don't do cucumber water.
Okay. Are you
That
unaware
sounds
that this
as
is
bad
flavored
as
Gatorade
coconut water, which is just dirty water, in my opinion. Coconut milk.
I was not aware that. I was not aware there was a
water
coconut
is
flavor.
dirty,
Or
now? It
disgusting
tastes
water.
like sunscreen in summer. And like
Why would you
don't
taste
want to drink the sunscreen.
y'all like Otter Pops.
I'm beginning to
You know
think
what?
why you don't like Otter Pops because you're tasting sunscreen.
That's why I don't like coconut. It just all coconut to me tastes like sunscreen.
Sunscreen is not supposed to be an edible thing. Like
The smell of sunscreen is exactly the same as the taste of coconut because so many
Specifically
sunscreens
banana
do
boat
coconut
sunscreen, not all-
scented that it's like I cannot think of coconut as a food anymore. It is a sunscreen scent.
Is
I don't
sunscreen
think
a
I've
soup?
ever used coconut scented sunscreen, but I also have redhead skin, so I'm always using the like SPF 105.
Yeah,
So-
I
That
personally
smells
use
like-
like the
like
sports stuff,
chemical.
but I haven't. My grandmother was the sort that in her youth used baby oil to sit outside in the
Yep.
sun, and then eventually used the like suntan like lotion that was supposed to feel beachy and smelled of coconut. So
Hold on, I need to hear Joe's opinion on something just so I can hear him on stream.
I think
Okay.
I was trying to make up. We're already past the point and joke I wanted to make. So
oh,
Gotcha.
maybe I'm getting compressed. That
Well,
might
you are-
be, you know,
You are coming through loud and clear, which is good.
okay. Maybe with the over talk, I was getting compressed, but
Gotcha. So,
that's all I got.
with that, I'll start the campaign by asking, is sunscreen a soup?
Does it
Sunscreen
have
is a condiment.
vegetables in it?
it's too thick to be a soup. It's the same consistency
Sunscreen
as
is
mayo.
a chowder.
I would say a chowder or a gruel.
Porridge is sunscreen.
Chowder has
porridge.
things in it. Sunscreen is a condiment. You would spread it on something like mayo.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Sunscreen is an aioli. Yeah.
It's just that the thing you are spreading it on, the thing that you are condimenting is yourself.
Yes.
I was like, this does lend an interesting new flavor, pun intended, to slathering sunscreen on. Yes.
Yeah, it's marinating the meat before you apply the sun. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you get a
you
sunburn, you're
slather
basically
it on,
medium rare.
and then you
Become
leave
a
the meat
tuna
out to
salad
cook,
sandwich.
and
If I, yeah. Hmm.
This is taking a turn.
If
This
you
is taking an
want-
absolute turn. Holy shit.
So, why don't we start this with lipstick? Lipstick started this off, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, now we're like, to what degree do you cook a person to make sure they're medium rare with their sunscreen?
yeah,
aioli-
from
aioli-
lipstick to getting accusations of Jeffrey Dahmer. Cool.
That
yeah,
took
I-
us
I'm gonna-
15 minutes.
I'm going to say, if you're cooking somebody, you want them to have baby oil on them. Like your grandmother, you know?
Yeah.
Like my
Well,
grandma.
when you don't
Oh,
have
you're
olive
cooking
oil,
your grandmother?
you
Oh, Jesus.
Substitute Johnson and Johnson.
Also, I will say
That's normal.
anything
People
above,
blue rare.
anything above 30% like always wear sunscreen. Just please, for the love of God, walk outside, put a little on your face. 15 is fine for walking around the city. I know you won't be able to see the difference between whether you did or did not wear sunscreen over the like 2 timelines over 10 years.
With the
Wear
naked eye.
sunscreen. Oh my God, it's so easy to put on, and it'll preserve your beautiful, beautiful face. That's
Cancer.
the only thing I have to.
Yes.
After that, 30% is all you really need. And if
SPF
you're
30.
100 and whatever, but that maybe I have not been able to tell a difference.
Well, I was actually reading an article about this, that SPF 30 or 35 was something like 90% coverage. And then SPF 50 is 92% coverage.
Yes.
Like, it's an absurd negative return after 35. So I use SPF 70, and it works really well for me, anecdotally. But
And maybe that's just the particular flavor, like, chowder that you are
Flavor.
eating.
it's my brand of chowder, like the whole New England versus Maryland.
Maybe,
I don't know
some
what
of us
chowder.
use the Manhattan or whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
That's the
but
one.
SPF is sun protection factor, so like the bottom line is that it's multiplying your skin's like natural ability to not get damaged by the sun. So by the time your skin's natural ability has been multiplied by 30, by the time that runs out for pretty much everyone, you would need to apply the sunscreen again anyway, because the actual physical material of the sunscreen starts breaking down. Also, there's a difference between chemical and physical sunscreen, and if you are somebody who has issues with reacting to sunscreen stuff, you want the physical kind, by the way, and yes, it will make you look white.
Yes.
So I'm hearing you want the liquid stick version.
You want the sunscreen disc.
to find out how Andy is going to tie in this sunscreen talk into tonight's session.
Speaking of weird segues, yeah.
Oh, I've got a plan. Trust me. I'll make it work. It's fine. Let me check my notes. My notes are.
We were in the middle of battle.
Oh yeah, we were in a battle, weren't we? Look at that.
We stopped in the middle of a fight, me holding down a guy with an X above his head. So excuse me, hold on. We need to talk about skin protection here. This is important. I'm the tank, and I'm here to protect you with this important message.
I believe the last thing I have
more you
in
know.
my notes is legitimately slams into the fire. So yes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
good old Terrence just grabbing one of the Oni and just slamming him into the fire and being like, "Oh God," you know. What's you can just smell the medium rare meat and ready to go. Okay, I should probably take you to the battle screen. That's probably the move there. All
Yeah,
right.
where were we again?
Oh, you were in a
Bella's
spooky,
childhood
dooky-
home.
Yes, the things came out of the floor and the mirrors and the walls to attack
Yes.
us.
Oh
In
my
the-
god, my brain went, right, you need to open up the maps. You have to go to the otter screen. No. Okay.
Yeah,
what?
Otter Bear Rodeo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've typed in rodeo and decided, like, my brain's like, no, there's an H in there. The rest of the world is wrong. There's an H in the word rodeo. And
Rodeo.
Wait,
Yes.
rodeo, if you will.
Where do you put like roads like
Oh,
RHO or RODH? Where does
like-
it go?
The
like
thing
the
is, there's
ancient
no.
city of roads like the Colossus, or do
Oh
you
no,
put it in
there's
like,
no actual place where
like-
it goes.
like the weird like
R.
rodeo, like
Like the H is silent at the beginning. Like it just a thing where my brain just says there should be an H in here somewhere. It keeps guessing where the H goes.
so it's like
Eventually we'll get it right.
Scandinavian, like Hrothgar, like
Yeah,
okay,
oh.
Hrothgar rodeo.
yeah.
If it's ROH, that's very Philly, like rodeo.
Mm.
Wow.
So it's like
Road.
you said 3, or at the end, rodeo, like
Okay, we were doing a thing. Jeez. God. Thank you for taking advantage of my distractibility. So, I put some things on this map that are not here anymore. That's bizarre. Where did they go?
I guess we just defeated them all.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
Easiest
Oh.
combat ever!
That doesn't
We
sound
must
right.
protect this house.
Doesn't sound
Yeah.
right at all.
Yeah.
saves the day. Let's go have some chowder. Okay.
I believe you.
It's good for your skin.
All right. So feel free to place yourselves accordingly. Also, put your names on your tokens.
Where were we? I think we were in a bedroom. Somebody. Oh, I'm trying to remember. We were setting up in a bedroom, like who's going to sleep
yeah,
and who's
Bella
got watch.
Was like washing her face, brushing her teeth, and talking
Yeah.
to the mirror.
Bella was in the bathroom getting ready for
Yes.
bed. The rest of us, I believe, were in a bedroom.
Well, we had like stationed ourselves in different places in the house, is what I had.
Yes,
Set up.
and let me see. Bella was in the
So looking at
restroom,
this battle map,
looking in the mirror.
Yep, there should be
Terrence
a...
was in a chair in front of the fire getting ready for bed with a
Yes.
book, and a monster attacked him.
Correct.
Remember
Yeah.
that.
Bella's
I
up
think
here in the
something came
bedroom.
through Bella's mirror.
Yes.
Okay.
And Bella was in the
up
bathroom
here.
and got attacked through a
right?
mirror.
That's a bedroom. Okay, there's another bedroom over here on the top of the map with the bathroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bathroom.
Bella is on a bed right now, and that doesn't seem right.
No,
Bella
should
was in
actually
front of a
be
mirror, I believe.
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The thing is that I should be able to do correctly.
Hmm.
There we go. Cool.
Oh,
So
my-
Alan,
the left
you're
key.
upstairs.
I
You're switching between floors. Okay.
Yeah.
just lounging on the table. Was I downstairs?
I believe you, Vicky, and Terrence roll, or you, Itzel and Terrence roll downstairs.
Yeah.
Terrence was sitting in front of the fire. Odette just discovered the sushi board he had
I'll
laid
see
out
if I
for
can
us.
find it in my notes, but I feel like Odette and I had like posted ourselves in a doorway. Like
I mean, there's
The
this
people who
nice
don't
little-
have to sleep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't write that down. That's fine. But
Yes. Terrence had,
had.
Terrence had pointed out to us that the bedroom door locks from the inside for ours to make us feel better, and so
Yes.
that's why we were in the bedroom.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So-
Maybe Itzel and I were just doing first watch, and that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
if you
that
two end up here in the front room, this is the main front door. This is obviously a little back door here.
yeah, so I'd be like there.
Right. Cool. Odette, you can stay there or you can move. It is your call. Since we are a little wibbly wobbly on this, I don't want to lock you into something that hasn't entirely been solidified. But if you're good where you are, then you're good where you are.
How would Terrence have felt about Gruff coming into the house?
I don't think Terrence cares as long as Gruff doesn't cause a scene.
Okay, because he absolutely would have just walked in with us like he was one of the party.
Yeah, no, he does not care as long as Gruff is not a threat. Where's Gruff?
Can we switch between floors, or is that just you?
It's just me, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
So, I'll give you Gruff. Where do you want Gruff?
He's with me.
Okay.
The Otter Pops, different flavors and colors, each have their own name. I would just like all of you to know this right now. And they're delightful. Little Orphan Orange is the flavor and name.
I do remember that.
And it has a story. She likes to be called Lil. And
Like
she wants you to know
Lil?
she's not frowning. That's just how
Lil.
she smiles.
I love it.
I can't believe you disliked these as a child.
They're disgusting. I dislike them now. Like, we get them for stuff for kids, and you're like, why would you do this to the children?
Oh yeah, like those bubblegum cigarettes that you used to just be able to get in packs of 25. If you blew out of them, powdered sugar would bolt your friend.
If you ever need to get yourself a candy that is either like really limited or you're not sure whether or not they make it,
That's not good.
candywarehouse.com is the source, by the way, for your... So, like, there are people who feel strongly, for instance, about, like, the different shapes of, like, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, etc., over the course of the year, seasonally. So, like, if you want to get the pumpkins or whatever at a time that is not Halloween, Candy Warehouse.
That is good to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is okay, go ahead.
So I've got Bella, Valen, and Gruff on the upstairs. So for orientation purposes, right, this is not a stairway. This is just the upstairs area, and that is the first floor entranceway, right?
Gotcha.
This is the main stairway. Obviously, tees off, so you can go whichever way. Same thing. This is not the garden on the second floor. This is the first floor front garden that you could theoretically jump to.
I was gonna say, is that open? Can I leap from the second floor? Because that's awesome.
There is glass in the window, but you could absolutely plow through it. It's not reinforced. Right.
Already planning the Errol Flynn heroics.
You just made it more exciting.
And then this area up here is just the front foyer, or the front patio area, rather, that you saw coming up to the house. Right. So, putting it back in perspective over here, obviously,
Bella fortifying her spirit before we...
front patio, downstairs garden area, back door, T intersection to get upstairs. Right. Cool. Now, I have down numbers that you all rolled for
One kitty at a time in the lap.
Do you want to keep those numbers, or do you want to re-roll?
I'm fine with the surprise of finding out what I rolled a month ago.
Yeah, I'll stick with that. Could be entertaining.
Okay. So I did write them all down because I said I would.
I did
Probably
not.
fish out
I was
dice
like, Bella,
now.
didn't you roll really crappily?
I'm almost positive I did,
Yeah.
and I'm willing to roll with it. Hey.
There it
Hey!
is. There it is. Very nice. Okay. Well, in that case,
Speaking of dice, I almost bought a set of dice at PAX yesterday.
Oh
Especially
my god, there are
because
so
they were like
many.
blue, purple, prismatic,
Ooh,
and
pretty.
the name of the dice set was Dark Souls, and it was absolutely going to become my like Bella specific dice set.
oh,
But
damn,
I-
I would have bought those.
It was like
Why
50
didn't
bucks.
you?
It was $50, and it was like I can't. I can't.
Who makes them?
I actually do not. I feel really bad now. I do not remember the name of the shop.
Alrighty.
Was it near Wormwood where all that?
No, it was like in the middle of everything, and they also were selling figurines that they had painted themselves that looked
Okay.
amazing.
Cool.
So they had like a display case as you walked up, or you could go like into the little booth, and they only had like a few dice sets, honestly, including some liquid core ones, which were cheaper than I've ever seen liquid core for before. But they only had 2 color sets for the liquid core, and I didn't happen to like either one of those, or I would have gotten a liquid core one because those motherfuckers expensive.
Okay.
But I did take pictures. I wonder if they have their shop name in, because I took pictures of their like painted
I'm
figurines.
not gonna lie, I might have started Googling it, and I need like a little more information to actually narrow this down.
I know, right?
Sharp edge, enamel.
Excellent. That's 2 scale. That's fun.
Wait,
Is that
what?
right?
What?
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
What are you
cool.
chuckling about? Oh no!
Wait, what's going on? What's
Excellent.
going on?
Excellent.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
That's set to 10-foot scale. Yeah, that's correct.
I believe I did. I think it's Lethal Shadows Gaming, I think was the shop.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Bella's just in here with this. Excellent. With this stupid thing. Yes.
Yeah, they definitely do miniatures. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that seems like that was their like bread and butter, was the fact that they paint miniatures for you, and they looked beautiful.
Yeah, and they were at PAX Unplugged. Yep, okay.
They were, yes, but I don't know. The dice might just be like a side thing they do.
Okay, I mean, I'm
Alright.
not. There's no reason for me to actually own this, but they have an absolutely beautiful Lord of the Harvest mini. I can't. It's not going to show up, but it's a wonderful like Pumpkin King, delightful, and it is huge also. But yes,
Yeah, their like display of painted like figurines that were available was like super cool.
All right, let's get to it.
Yeah. Let's actually do the game that we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
The initiative order right now that I have written down is Odette's going first on a 19.
Okay.
All right,
you.
so we're going to start downstairs.
tracks. Yep.
Followed closely by Valen at 18, Terrence and Itzel at both 16s, Bella at a 10, and the Onis at some other initiative that I don't want to say out loud because it is
Because
very
it was
low.
so bad.
It was very low.
The Oni are not sending their best.
They didn't get the jump on you the way they would have liked to.
This is first string.
Yeah. So, where is the other thing I needed? Somewhere else. That's fine.
It's okay. I'm currently looking up for some reason D&D Beyond. Even though I'm like I get spells for being an elf, like leveling up. It doesn't add them into the actual list, so I have to look them up really quick. But I can do a thing.
Cool. Dope. So with that, what happens is, Bella, you look into this mirror, right? Having all these insane and tragic emotions that, well, not insane, but just like rolling and tragic emotions, right? That are kind of building up and now breaking in this moment. That's brought you here. That's kind of messed with this teleportation spell. That's like had one ridiculous thing after another revealed to you in a very short period of time, and then being back in your childhood home, right? It's just overwhelming. And as you find that picture of you and Dominic, and you start kind of trying to unpack everything going on in your head, and you look in that mirror and you saw that weird flash of a figure for about half a second, and as you kind of looked around and turned to try to figure out what was going on, it just jumped out of the mirror at you, this like cloaked figure with blue skin, white hair, and these yellowish eyes, right? And simultaneously from downstairs, you heard some crashing and yelling as one jumped out of the window over the fireplace towards Terrence, who he grabbed and like just slammed into the little fireplace pot, and then the other one jumping off the mantle into Odette and Itzel. Right. Odette, you're first.
Yes.
Standing in front of you, like I said, is this. It's huge. It's easily 10 foot tall. It's like shoulders are almost like touching the ceiling. Has to kind of keep his head bent low to maneuver in this house. And it's a big house. It's just a bigger thing.
And it just popped out of out of like a reflection in the mantle, or just the mantle wall itself, or
Out of the glass surface.
glass surface. So. Making a note of that. So Odette looks at Itzel and she just like shocked and like almost doesn't know what to do. And then she's like, "Are you a friend or a foe?" And she hears like we're being attacked, and she's like, "I will give you one moment to answer."
This thing leans in and it sniffs you. Just like inhales like somebody who just had like a fine meal set in front of them. And it's just like savoring that moment before they start to devour it. And just says in a terribly awkward and kind of grating voice, it's just like, "Your suffering is going to be delicious."
"Shall we dance?" And she grabs his arm and pulls herself into him, and like seeing all the same motion, like steps on her javelin. It pops up into her hand. She grabs his arm and she pulls herself toward him. And before she even stabs him or attempts to, she just whispers into his ear. And I am putting on. A hex. She just says, I think she just says, "Everything you do will fail," and she just like leaves it at that, and like it gets a little dimmer, like in the room.
Nice.
I am going to say strength checks.
Strength checks. Got it.
It looks kind of strong.
Seems like a good bet.
He's a beefy boy. Yeah,
he's a beefy boy. He's a very unpopular cover band of the Beastie Boys.
Oh my gosh, like the generic version of Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee, hell yeah.
A beefy boy.
Mm-hmm.
The roast Beastie Boys, yes.
Oh, there it is.
Just you can't get this anywhere else, folks.
No, bespoke. Cedar
great.
Yeah.
I am going to do this. That's a 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Because we are high level now.
Well, hot damn. Hit.
Great.
It's entirely. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'll roll my second just in case so that.
Yeah, get it.
Roll your damage. If you've one shot him, you can run and make a second attack.
Oh, that's true.
This is true.
Let's do it that way. Great.
If you one shot this thing, I'm just leaving. Just so you know. Like I'm just gonna walk off.
Eddie.
Camera and mic still on, just like downstairs. These sons of bitches! Can you believe this shit?
I did.
It's a chowder.
I did damage, which is not a lot for me, but that will be 6 plus 5. And that is 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, good roll.
I add in the hex, which
D6.
is another 5 necrotic.
Got
Nice,
it.
very solid.
Hell yeah. All right. Give us any move.
How does it look like it feels about that necrotic?
It's...
Hello.
You kind of like catch it by surprise, right? Because you said you attacked with your javelin?
Javelin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it comes in, it tries to intimidate you by giving this like weird like kind of scary little speech about eating your suffering or, and instantly instead of like cowering back or screaming, you just kickflip this javelin up and stab it immediately after hexing it. And it looks shocked at the amount of just aggression you've brought in that immediate moment. And it looks hurt. Right. Both the javelin and the necrotic damage seem to be doing something to it.
Great. And she was like, "We are all this deadly." And she like looks over and she's like, "And you do not want to face my friend when she is angry." And then she like, if she still has like a hold of like his robes or arm or something like that, she just pulls herself in again to see if she can get another hit.
Absolutely.
Oh. 11. I rolled a 2.
It meets you with a headbutt.
Oh,
Just kind of knocks you back like half step before you can like really get the momentum to connect for a solid hit.
yeah, that would have been cool, but fair enough. He's a roast beefy boy.
He's a roast beefy boy.
That would be the end of my turn.
Hell yeah! Also roll intimidate because that was a hell of a little speech you gave.
You got it.
Let's see.
Intimidate. That would be a 19.
Okay. Looks a little hesitant to mess with you.
Nice. But cool enough to headbutt me, so.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Good to go?
She just regains her balance and like goes like this a little bit, so.
Hell yeah. All right, upstairs. So, Valen, you see this thing just smash into the room. Like, there are doorways. There are these two, you can't quite see them, but they're right on there, right? But you just see this thing smash into the room, just overwhelming the bathroom and Bella. As you can see, the size differential here is just silly. And
I even have line of sight on him here.
Yes, you can see, but through those doorways.
So he gave me a run up. Is what you're saying?
I mean, I don't think he planned for any of this. It'd be crazy if I was trying to anticipate those things. But Bella, what's your reaction initially when this happens? By the way,
I think I very bravely fall over backwards onto my ass, and yeah.
Very good.
Just back against I guess there's like a tub there, so it's just like in fact, you know what? She doesn't even fall. She like instinctively tries to take a step back and just topples backwards into this bathtub.
Excellent. It takes like a menacing step towards you, and just like in that same kind of like unsettling, raspy voice, it's just like millennials worth of suffering. So good. So tasty. Valen, you're up.
They were all given the same script.
They're not very bright.
No, they are not. But they do like to be drawn towards sad people.
No.
All right.
Interesting.
Let's see what we're gonna do. Valen leaps onto Gruff's back.
Yeah!
And just wheels about and charges through this room.
Through the window?
No, he's going for Bella.
Okay.
To the window.
What?
All right.
Whoa.
Through the wall.
I am going to ask you to make a DC 10 animal handling check because of the amount of debris and nonsense in this area. It is totally doable, though.
I have proficiency land vehicles. Does that count?
I do not think Gruff is a land vehicle.
He absolutely is. I got a 15.
Okay, yeah, you're solid. I appreciate the hustle.
Let me waste my good attack roll on this. All right. I am going to charge in, and I am going to get within 10 feet of Bella.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
Ooh, heck. Yeah.
Can he get within 10 feet of Bella?
He can get like there-ish.
Yeah,
like just in the doorway.
That's 10 feet.
Oh, God. Okay.
And then what I want to do is I'm going to take a swing at him, first of all. Let's just start with that.
Cool.
What size is he?
It's a large creature.
He is large. Okay, so I do not have advantage. Cat, sit the hell still, please. All right, that's a 25 to hit. I'm assuming that hits.
That'll do it. That'll
All right.
definitely do it.
I'm going to use Maneuvering Strike,
Okay, very nice.
which is one of my superiority die. Bella gets to move half her movement without having attacks of opportunity. And remember that because I'm within 10 feet, your movement speed is increased by 10.
So you move 25.
Faux free.
Mm-hmm. Where would you like to go, Bella?
You want to flank him? You want to go out in the hallway?
Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to go like here. Can I still see him from there, or like?
Sorry, go where?
You're not moving anything. Oh, there we
Oh.
go.
Sorry, I hadn't let go yet.
Yes.
There we go.
But you can kind of see him poking a little bit out of the side.
Perfect.
Now, I'll make a call on myself. I read this map wrong just a second ago. These are the main doors, but I'm going to call that these are also doorways.
Yeah, I was a little confused about you being like, yeah, you've got line of sight. I was like, there's multiple walls between us.
I was
Nope.
like, I'll take his word for it.
Nope, I made a mistake, and now I'm committed to it. Let's go.
Okay.
Cool.
Gruff just Kool-Aid Man his way through that wall.
Hello! Don't have line of sight, you say. I'll make it.
All right. I succeeded on an attack. What is my damage again? We're going to start with 1d8 magic slashing. That is plus. I can never remember this.
I didn't actually move yet, right? Because I get to move on my turn.
No, this is not.
No,
your
you
turn.
get to move immediately.
This is my maneuvering attack. Lets you.
Oh,
move
it lets
right
me
now.
move immediately on your turn. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for the clarification.
Is that where you want to stop?
You do get to move on your turn as well.
Okay, so Bella's good where she is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Check.
So
Sorry, I suddenly was like, oh wait, were we discussing where I could move when it was my turn, or was that a thing that had happened then? Cool.
yeah, these are my superiority die. I get 2 of them per combat.
Ooh.
All right,
Fancy.
so my damage for my sword, it adds in my strength bonus, right? But not my proficiency to the damage.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so it's 1d8, which is 5 plus 4, 9 magic slashing,
Okay, it doesn't like that.
plus 6 for the superiority die,
Okay, ooh, nice.
plus 7 fire damage for the flaming sword.
Okay.
Is this thing undead?
Is your undead sense an action?
It is an action, so I don't know. Well, I'm gonna find out when I smite it.
If you would, okay. Go for it.
That is one second level smite activated.
Okay.
So this could do either 3 or 4 d8 damage.
It will do 3d8 damage. It is not
It is
undead.
not undead. Ooh.
Nope. Or demonic.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That is 14 radiant damage.
Okay, good hit. So, yep. Yeah, you start wrecking this thing and do
You leave her alone!
yeah. Again, not expecting the level of resistance, and I'm going to say canonically, you just rode Gruff through the wall. Like, just didn't expect any of that. So very cool.
Alright, second attack is just a basic attack.
Get it?
And I rolled a 12, so with my 2.
I think it like picks up the tub and like puts it in front of it's himself and you, and just starts maneuvering around trying to like smash you with it. Seems very upset about this whole barrage of swords. But yeah, not high enough, unfortunately.
That's fair. If a 2 could actually hit, I would be a little worried.
Gotta make it at least a little interesting, right?
Yeah, I think that's my whole turn.
Cool. Take it back downstairs. Over to Terrence.
Get him, Terry.
Yeah, so Terrence was attempting to hold this dude in the fire. That may not continue. Cause yeah. You know what? Let's just roll. Let's roll some dice. Good old Terry boy rolls a solid 9. Sorry. Yep, 9. And that's a 21. Okay. So the Terrence tries to continue to hold the grapple, is not able to, and is pushed off. But is going to kind of just let that go. And honestly, he's just going to claw the shit out of this thing. Yep, that's 2 of those. That's nat 20. Holy shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. 11. 18. It deals 20 slashing damage to this thing.
You are a sick
Oh, heck! Got a sub!
He's the bad guy.
15 months.
I'm all the bad guys.
Terrence and Oni, one OTP. 5 ever. Love it. Yeah. Terrence proceeds to just rip into Oni 1 with his claws. Doing an absolute ton of damage. And missed the second attack, unfortunately. And then is not going to move. He kind of squares up with it. All right. Itzel.
Okay, so with what it didn't like of Odette's hitting it, I think I'm going to do something a little bit different than normal. So we'll see what we got. This might work. It might not. It might fall as badly as a little orphan orange otter pop. We'll see. But anyway, so Itzel is gonna kind of like hold her the like volcanic glass staff that she has, and like shake it a little bit and like makes a growl sound, and we're gonna hit it with Shillelagh.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that's a thing. So we're gonna because I'm not that far from it, right? Yeah.
Nope, you're definitely in bonking distance.
Yes. So we're gonna bonk the shit out of this guy. So let's do that. Remind me what my thing is. Okay. Nice. 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's not fantastic. That's 5 plus.
Where's my blasting? Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, so 7 damage with the Shillelagh, which is not fantastic, but that's okay.
Cool. You had something happen with your mic. There's a little bit of echo now.
Sorry. Okay. Better.
That's me.
Oh.
Because it's okay. There's background sound. I turned off my sound. I turned it back on.
Check. Okay. Sorry. 7 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, because I can now, we're going to disengage from it with cunning action and move the fuck back.
Look at you.
Yeah.
God. How far back do you want to move?
Let's get... That puts me at... I am at 15 right now. Like, at the door.
Let it go, Jet. Do the tank.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, cool.
The door is open, correct?
And my staff is a magical weapon, and when you use Shillelagh with it, it becomes magical anyways. Just that I don't know if that changes the like bonking level for it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I may just want to see if you move past Oni 1, because I think that would get a swipe at you, but...
No, I am sitting in the door frame.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're good where you are.
Yep.
Cool. Actually, no.
Earthquake protocol, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think disengage is for everything in the movement area. I'd have to look it up, but we don't have to, so it's fine. Cool. Any other actions?
Nope. Because I think that's all I can do. Yep.
Alrighty. Back to Bella.
I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I think we all know I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this sucker.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah. Although, actually, no, wait. I take that back. We're gonna hex him first. Yeah. Let's hex him.
Heck and hex. All right.
Heck and hex. Get some hex on both floors now.
Hex and Wolf.
Excellent.
Aren't you so happy we're back, everybody?
This-
we have fun.
This was the quality content you missed while we were on break.
Right?
We've been saving it up for y'all.
That's true. That's true. So,
Uh,
yeah. That's weird. That, Oh, I know what I did. God, I pressed the wrong button. There it is.
Oh, he was there and vanished.
okay. Now I'm gonna try and cast Eldritch Blast.
Fixed it. Okay, fire away.
Boop, 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 boop. Just gonna keep shaking because as long as I haven't let go of it yet.
You have to build the anticipation.
Patient.
Okay, that is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yay!
That will do it.
All right.
They're really not demons?
They are not.
Strange. Okay.
Yeah. I started doing some digging and started finding some other shit that would be interesting. Not to say that I don't want to just continue to flood you with demons and devils and all that other good shit. But these made sense contextually for the scenario, but are not demons, and that was wild to me.
Yes.
They are blue. Did he hate the fire?
He reacted the same as everything else, just angry.
Imagine that he hates being shoved in the fire.
Yeah, he hated the fire and the stabbing and the radiant light. He hated all of it. It was all just a bad experience. One
Did he
star.
act like being hit with fire hurt? Yes.
Yes. Well, fascinating. So,
Wow, what a fucking waste of an attack.
No.
what'd you roll?
It's 'cause he's
Well,
holding the bathtub.
I rolled a 2 plus, and I get +4 on my Eldritch Blasts. So that's a total of 6. And then I rolled a d6 for my Hex, and I rolled a 1.
All right,
Yeah.
7.
Total
I
of
was gonna say,
7
that is
damage.
actually pretty much exactly how my shillelagh went. So I feel
But you have a second blast.
You get another.
I do get a second blast. Let's hope this one goes better.
Plink.
So that is going to be an 18 to hit.
That will do it.
Sweet.
Well played.
Oh, much better. That is a 13 plus 6 necrotic damage.
Woo!
Noise.
19. All right. Solid. Yep, that one hurt him. It looks pretty mad about that one.
I think the first one, it's like she's like just gotten into the hall and she's just sort of like, ah! And like fires and it like clips his shoulder.
Pathetic. You think you can hurt me with your weak magic?
And then like once he's like actually paying attention, she like fires another one like right in his face.
Go ahead. Give me your best shot. Oh, God!
You got this.
Good stuff. Okay. Anything else? Action, bonus action?
movement.
You can
Do
move if you
you
like.
want to move farther away at all?
Yeah, I was gonna say because you can with his aura, right?
She's out of the aura right now, but she can still move her full movement.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't leave you to fight him alone.
You're
But I can fight him.
I was gonna say, what's the range on Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, there's nothing. I guess there's nothing stopping me from moving down the hallway because, like, I could even reach him from like across because that's just open space, right?
That's
like,
what I was
could
gonna
just
ask.
Fire from basically the top of the stairwell,
Yeah, it's a two-story.
This thing,
floor,
this
yeah?
banister around the stairwell, that's just like waist high, right?
right? I can fire over that. I'm a normal sized human.
Yes.
Y'all are tiny. You're not a human.
Human, you say?
I'm a normal sized humanoid.
There you go.
There we go. Medium. Yep.
Yeah, you can get like right there if you want.
I was gonna say Itzel can fire over the banister, but can the rest of you?
All the smalls.
I gotta jump, but
Okay, so where I can actually get to based on my movement is here.
Yep. Good stuff. Okay. My turn. Cool.
bring it on, old man.
Oh, those are fighting words. Okay. Only one actually looks over at Oni 2. And Itzel and Odette, you can perceive this without having to make a check. There is a moment of like, they look at one another, they both nod, like they're agreeing on something, and Oni 1 vanishes.
I thought about doing fairy fire and I didn't. Fuck. Okay.
Fairy fire is always a solid opener.
Well, but then they can't be invisible.
That's true.
And Odette gets advantage.
You all get advantage if they have.
Yes. Yeah. Fairy fire is always a solid opener.
Damn it. Yeah.
Of course, you probably would have cast it on Oni too if you had.
Well, it's anything in the. So if I had moved, I could have hit 2 of them with it.
That's a pretty big range.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right. Well, you know what? Taking advantage of the tactical situation, Oni 1. Like, fine.
Ah.
Fine.
I think that's right.
Um,
That's short. Cool. We're good.
That's
we are
not-
being drawn
What did,
in.
yeah, wait, hold on. What did we just put up here? Because this is like the red triangle.
The all-seeing eye of the
These are-
Illuminati.
It's
Yeah.
an optic blast, or we're being drawn into the
Optic blast.
Oni 2 kind of starts to inhale, and the temperature drops about 20 degrees in this room. And his like blue skin kind of lights up. He throws off of his cloak that he's kind of wearing. And actually, Odette and Itzel, you actually feel a dramatic shift in your emotional state. As it seems to be like,
Depression beam.
yeah, as it actually seems to be like pulling the warmth and happiness from you as it is casting this thing.
He's
And I
very
need,
much an anime character.
Oh my god.
it's like, I would be the most powerful! I need all of you to make a DC. I'll make sure I get the right thing for this. I believe it's dexterity. Nope, Constitution. It's a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, please.
Unsave. Ew.
Yeah, he's stronger when he throws off the cloak. Does he also scream?
Yeah, 100%. His white hair turns blonde. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that.
Okay,
That's a 14
14.
con save.
Yes.
Is it everybody or just the first floor?
Just first floor. Terrence has to make one too, actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Remember,
which
ties
is-
will still win.
Well, we were trying to go for 16, right?
14.
14.
Oh,
So
okay.
meat beats.
Yeah, still didn't.
Yes.
Still didn't get
And
it.
we have 10 advantage tokens lying around.
Oh,
If they're
this is
lying
fair.
around.
I am going to use one of those advantage tokens, and
Okay.
then I will make an actual donation instead of my $1 shitpost earlier. So,
I appreciate the bit.
uh,
All right, go ahead and re-roll.
nope, still didn't get it. Closer, but no.
Okay. All right, so fail and fail.
No, Odette got it. Oh wait, Terrence did. Okay.
Cool.
How close were you, Vicky?
2 away. 2 away.
Can I redeem the drugs to give her guidance on that?
You can. That is a thing that we've
actually,
established.
Well, I mean, I could guide myself. That is a thing.
There we go.
And can I use this?
Just add a D4.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm also looking my.
You can almost probably make it.
Oh, I have Cosmic Omen charges, so I'm going to use one of those instead because that's a D6.
Okay, very nice.
That's fine. I already redeemed the points, but go ahead and waste your stuff.
Well, I as it turns out, I need both of them because I rolled a 1 on the D6. So with the Cosmic Omen and the guidance, then I pass.
The universe trickling in support for her.
Yep.
Okay, solid. Cool. So pass for you, pass for Odette, pass for Terrence. Yeah. Cool. Everybody takes math. Everybody takes 19 points of cold damage as you are blasted by a cone of cold.
Yay.
That just freezes the entire bottom floor, right? Some of the dinner plates freeze over and start to crack. The fire goes out, right? And it just starts chuckling. It's like
Refreshing.
Yeah, it was refreshing to hurt you. I enjoyed that very much. And then you see Oni 2 start to, as he's laughing, heal a little bit as well.
Oh, no.
Piece of shit.
Cool. Upstairs. Oni 3 is going to turn around and just throw hands with Valen.
Smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Actually, not that smart to do, but it's smarter than his other options.
Wow. The AC is 21. Okay, one of those will hit. The other one is way the fuck off. Okay. It's a good hit. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is magical. As this thing just proceeds to smash you against the wall with the bathtub it's holding, just slam it down on you. At one point, the bathtub breaks and just starts throwing fists at you. This thing is not well trained, but it is incredibly strong.
Okay.
So
you said 20?
20.
Okay.
And then after it does that, I'm going to make a choice. And I will continue to stay engaged with you. Okay. And it also starts to heal a little bit. Looks a little less on fire than it did earlier.
Boo.
Right. Okay, cool. Downstairs. Odette, you're up.
Odette is just she's a petite little elf person, so this wave of cold just washes over her and I'm assuming coats everything in a bit of rime, and she just struggles to. I think she throws her scarf over her, and that maybe helped her a little bit with the damage, but she just shakes the scarf and just shards of ice fall off of it, and she tries to move her joints and crack everything off of her as much as she can, and she just stares daggers at the Oni, and she says, "Well played, but you don't dance like I dance." And something kind of blossoms inside of her, and she burns Rhapsody, and then just becomes this blur of after images and shit like that as she starts going whole. just like all in on this guy.
Hell yeah.
So I am going to throw all of the dice.
And I will call a break at the end of this round.
15.
15 does not do it. I think you like go to move in initially, and like the ground's still frozen, and just puts you like a little off balance as you're moving in, and you just decide to not throw the attack to save your footing.
Okay, 23.
23 hits.
Yes. That is 9 points of magical piercing.
Okay. Hell
Plus-
yes.
Plus 2 necrotic.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that healing that that recovery that started to occur, it looks like you just literally beat that out of him.
Another 23.
Yep.
All right. That is almost max damage. 10 magical piercing, 6 necrotic.
Okay. Solid.
And the last one. Oh, that's a net 20!
The net 20. Excellent.
But I'm assuming I don't roll I roll twice for
The damage you would normally roll, double it.
Yep, double all dice.
but not including spell effects.
No, that includes hex.
All dice.
No, it seems so unfair.
If you want to break someone's
alright,
spell, you have to crit as a rogue and just double all your sneak attack dice and watch your GM cry. It's very
That's
fun.
why when we started this game, I used all of my magical items on the suit of armor that is immune to crits.
That was a good move. And that saved you. Like, there's been a couple of those where I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, he has that.
A
Good investment.
total of 22 damage.
Oof. Good hit.
And that's the last bit, and that's magical piercing necrotic. So she like jumps up onto his
What are you gonna do, Tiny?
and then stabs him once, falls off of him, spins in a spiral, and then basically kind of holds it long like this, and like slashes it down, and then like leaps up and just smacks him with a haymaker. So
Excellent move.
and then
Cool.
that's it for me. I don't know what the total of all the damage I just threw, but
I got it. It was a lot.
But every time she hits, there's an after image, and it seems to catch up and smack another time. So
Excellent. Yeah, he takes a step back again as you just like unleash this barrage of attacks, and stops kind of laughing at the scenario because this just got real. Okay,
and then I'm going to move over here,
cool.
so we
Solid.
can't pull that shit again.
Good move. Okay, Valen, you're up. In the little bathroom fight right here with only 3.
How's he looking?
He's definitely hurt. You've done some damage, but he looks like he still has a lot more anger in him.
Okay.
Your attacks are effective.
How's it sounding downstairs?
Downstairs, you just heard an explosion of magic, and like you just heard like things shattering as they were broken from the cold. Like the table collapsed under its own weight because the the legs were probably not strong enough to support beautiful oak table that's now added like 150, 200 pounds of like frost and ice to it. You can hear just some like screaming from one of the Onis downstairs. You can hear Odette just kind of yelling back at it. It sounds like kind of chaos.
Exactly as you would have expected, really.
Yeah. Just. Yep. That is what you hear.
When I'm trying to find a spot, I'm looking to see if there's a spot where I have line of sight on the lower area where they are. Like, are all of these like if I was like here, could I see where they are?
You would not be able to, because while you can see down into like the little entryway area, they would actually be underneath of you in the kitchen.
Okay.
You could solve that by pushing
Punching
him onto
through
the first floor.
Yeah, you could just leap off the railing and
no,
slam down.
push
Oh
him.
no, we're advocating him destroying the floor.
Oh.
Like none of this like going through an open.
Oh.
Or push the Oni on. That's a balcony right there.
Oh, he's only 5 feet away from that balcony.
I mean, look,
And guess who's got a thunderous smite memorized?
And
if you wanted my
doesn't
professional,
Gruff have a wonderful charge that could like just doink him.
You do have a goat.
that's true.
He can't while I'm riding him. He can't do anything other than sprint 60 feet a turn.
We're so sorry, Gruff.
Now,
Yeah.
in my professional recommendation, if you just fling yourself over the edge, it will succeed without having to roll any dice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. There might be several steps in this based on how successful it is.
I like it.
The first thing I'm going to do. Oh, but that would be my bonus action. All right. Shoving a character in this game. What are we talking here? Is it opposed strength test?
A shove is an opposed strength test that is done in place of an attack, right?
Okay.
So you would effectively take one of your 2 attacks and say, I want to shove, and if you succeed, they move 5 feet in the direction of your choice, which would be over this banister.
How high is the banister? How high are we talking? Are we talking?
It's
10
like
feet?
waist. It's like waist size.
I mean, I'm sorry. To the
10
next
feet?
floor underneath it.
Oh,
10
about 10 feet.
It's fine.
You get
I'm not
damage
super
in.
worried about the damage. I just want to consolidate this fight. It'd be easier if we were working together.
Mhm.
So
But what I'll do is, if you want to shove, I will roll. Basically, it's athletics versus athletics, right? In this case, I'll roll his number, let you know what you have to hit. If you
okay.
want to do that
Quick
action.
question, Bella, what did you curse this guy with?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
hex. What did you
Strength. I was gonna do the same thing as Odette.
You'll roll a
So
disadvantage.
disadvantage on this. Yes.
Yep. All right, so if you want to use a first attack to shove him, the DC for that is... Was that plus 7? Okay. 15.
And that's with disadvantage?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's
Now-
an 8. Yep.
All right. Gruff and I both have 18 strength. Is that going to make any impact on a push?
No.
All right. Well, I'm just rolling at a +8 for my athletics.
Get it. DC 15. And if you fail, you can try again.
Dirty 20.
Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, he definitely digs in his... He definitely digs in his feet, kind of prepping for this charge that you're going to do, but it clearly succeeds. Go ahead and narrate.
This is a mountain goat. This is this is Sparta moment. As Gruff just puts his head down and kaboom.
Odette, you can't see it. Itzel and Terrence both kind of turn and look and see this other Oni just completely prone, just land on the ground over here. And it's going to take a D6 of damage. 2 damage.
It's this beautiful streak of blue from the heavens, raining down.
From downtown.
Yeah. This must be what the dinosaurs felt like when.
Incredible. So, yeah, great success. That only costs you 1 attack action, so theoretically you could move and attack again.
Yeah. So what Gruff's going to do is he's going to leap over this railing, come right down on the dude.
Shit.
Yep, that sounds right. Okay.
And what I would like to do with this movement, other side, I would like to end within 30 feet of the other Oni and line of sight. Is my goal for my bonus action eventually.
Other side? Okay. I am going to ask that...
Yeah, this is not... There's going to be a roll for jump over the railing. I get that.
Yeah, please roll athletics for both you and Gruff to land this, or you'll take some damage.
What's my number there?
It's a DC 15 to negate falling damage.
And how many points of advantage do we still have floating?
9, but it's only a D6 each, so like you're not going to die from this.
It's on. I'm still going to use one to take my nat 1 and get rid of it
Okay.
because I'm uncomfortable with that.
That's fair. That is fair. All right.
All right. And what was the DC?
15.
15. I got an 11.
Okay.
But at least it's not a nat 1, which makes me feel better.
2 points of falling damage. And then roll for Gruff, please, as well.
And Gruff gets a 10. Wow, that was a 1, a 2, and a 3. Let's put you over here now.
Gruff takes 4 points of falling damage.
Okay.
Oof.
So, but you both land successfully. It's just, it's a hard stone floor. Like, it's a rough thing to jump off of, and kind of hurts the knees.
Ow!
Cool. But yeah, you land with a smashing success.
All right. Second attack on the way down.
Yep. I will roll, actually. I did narrate he was prone. I'm going to roll athletics to see if he actually lands prone or not.
Okay.
It's technically not part of it.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You right.
Because Bella curses.
Double sevens. That's a 15. So, right? 7 plus 8. Yep.
What's the DC on a prone check?
It would be 15. Same athletics check I gave you for DC 15.
Okay.
So he lands and kind of quickly scrambles to his feet as you land as well.
All right. So the attack is a 19 plus 29.
Definitely hits.
Yeah. And so we are going to go with... pull up the character sheet again. Uh, 7 magic slashing, 4 fire. It's not a big hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another smite. Why not? We got these
Okay.
lying around.
Yeah, he's still got some fight in him.
And so that's going to add 3d8. That's better. 17 radiant damage. And on
Okay.
top of that, as
Good hit.
the shining comet of light comes down and lands on him. And then what I wanted to do was to finish my move within 30 feet and line of sight of the other Oni.
Mhm.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Compelled Duel. He has disadvantage to attack anybody but me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a fun one. He gets a Wisdom save.
Cool. What is the DC for that?
15.
15. All right. Rolling it. +1, actually.
I was going to say, I don't know what his whiz is, but hopefully not great.
12. Not good enough.
Yay!
No.
So he can attack other people, but he has disadvantage on anybody but me.
Okay. And that was the other Oni that...
One I didn't just hit, yeah.
Yes. Cool. Very cool. There is a thing I would like to remember how to do. Is it this one? Yes. Okay.
Oh, so you can see it on both floors? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Cool.
Hello with the Overwatch sniper position.
There we go. All right. Much gooder. All right.
Much.
Good stuff. Terrence is going to go.
And we still have a missing Oni.
Yes. And it didn't go back through the mirror, right? It just went invisible.
Yeah, it just disappeared. Terrence is going to... move towards you. He's actually going to cast a spell on the Oni.
Which one?
Oni 2. I guess it's a little closer. Actually, he'll probably stay a little further back. And just simply says, a puff of his pipe and just says, I need you to leave my home immediately. This is not a request. It's going to cast a spell. And we'll see how the Oni does on the saving throw. God damn it. It's a fucking nat 20. I mean, yeah, he's doing it.
Cool
the other-
NPC moment ruined!
If I wanted to be like really cool, I wouldn't have rolled. But yeah, it's only fair. Leone just looks at Terrence and laughs like, "You have no power here." Terrence just simply shrugs and takes a puff of his pipe. He goes, "We'll see." Yeah. Well, that happened. Itzel, you're up.
Okay.
You can also make a. You can make a perception check if you like.
Sure. Yeah. Because we're gonna see if we can figure out where. Okay. Well, I rolled a 20, and my perception is 28.
Yeah, if that doesn't work, then what was the point of having her roll?
28 is just not quite high enough. So I was looking for a 30 now. So there's two things you notice. Number one is that despite all of the cold damage that has occurred, there is none on Terrence. Like even like you and Odette have like just kind of like frost and other like frozen things, from that kind of cold blast. Terrence does not seem to have any frost residue on him. The other thing you kind of hear is the commotion with like Valen and Groff and this other Oni, right? And you swear to God, you hear like a weird like chuckle and inhale, kind of like from like somewhere over here.
Okay. Great. Wonderful.
So just FYI, I actually thought that our turns were done. I thought you had gone earlier. If you hit Oni 2, it breaks Compelled Duel. If anybody but me hits him, it breaks the duel. So just FYI for now.
Okay. Okay. Wait, and Oni 2 is the one that you put the compel on, not Oni 3?
Yeah. Oni 3 is already on me. Oni 2 was on you guys. That's why I threw it out there.
Okay.
So it's like trying to, like, as a pull, basically.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if you were in range to do that. Okay.
Technically, no, but when I mapped it mentally, I said yes, so we're good.
Man, Andy's giving us a lot of passes this combat.
Maps are for nerds, It's just a pretty picture.
Clearly, Andy is a jock D&D DM.
Giga Chad here. Fuck your maps, nerd. What are you drawing straight lines? Okay.
Great. So, Itzel is going to move first, and I'm gonna use the measurement tool. No.
The what?
Should get a triangle.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I like that thing.
Okay.
The compass, yeah.
Yes.
Comp half, because it's not a full
more
one.
than a cone of
How to
color.
hurt a math teacher.
Yep, a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna, okay, so I was kind of planning on doing this anyway, because we know that one of them is around, we just didn't know exactly where. So, we're gonna Flaming Sphere.
Oh, you're not going to use that fairy fire you were talking about?
Well, if he's already invisible, it won't do anything, right?
It will outline him.
It totally will.
Oh, it will? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was...
Yeah.
I didn't
It's a
know.
20-foot cube, so you just have to know basically where
Sorry,
it is.
I thought if they were already invisible, it wasn't going to do crap, though.
No, or else it
no,
would
it's
be.
just any creature. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like glitter bombing somebody who's hidden.
It's in your package.
I'm sorry, I didn't think it worked if they were already...
Yeah, he gets a dex save.
I thought it was visible creature. It's not. It's fine. Okay.
It's about to be visible.
I mean, yes. But like,
The
do
dex
I
isn't
wanna
great.
hit it with a flaming sphere instead is the real question.
That is the question. No, he is still invisible. He just doesn't get any benefit from it because he's outlined in pink. It's the cat whose head is under the curtain. Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly rude. Hello. Hi, Daisy. Yeah. What do you think about maps?
Show her on camera, you coward.
Do that.
Becky's thinking.
No, we're gonna make a fucking flaming sphere.
Yes,
yo,
Pupper!
puppy dog.
Hi.
Hi.
Yo. Ears.
Tiny, shiny coat.
Yes.
It's like there's so many lights up here. Hey, say something into the mic. What are your thoughts? How's this session going? Rough. Yeah, I got it.
Hey,
Okay.
I hear somebody's Nokia phone going off.
Yeah,
It's
whose
my,
phone is that?
It's my Razor.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Daisy. I'm going to come over there and rescue from him right now.
All right. So we're gonna cast this flaming sphere, and
Get it.
we're gonna cast it. Well, let's do. Where's my? So let's put it like here, because then we're gonna move it as a bonus action once I've cast it. All right. So the Oni 3 has to make a Dex saving throw.
10-foot spear, right? Sphere.
Excuse me.
5 foot. Okay.
5 foot. So it's not gonna get Valen and Gruff if it's there. And then I'm gonna move it as a bonus.
Oh, that ain't right.
Yeah. I have it open. I'm reading. Okay.
Cool.
Great. Yes. Okay. So Dex of 16 on 3, and then we're gonna move. Oh no! Sorry. So Flaming Sphere is gonna go here, and then I'm gonna move it with my bonus action.
Got it. Okay. So Dex of 16 on 3. That's at a +0. That's an 18.
Damn it.
So does it take half damage?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right. But yeah, it's not as exciting. Okay, and half as much for so 5.
Daisy's just hanging out. She ran away. 5. Okay.
He's gonna take 5.
Got it.
And then with my bonus action, we're gonna move it here.
Okay. Now there's 16. That's a 2. So I think I do it.
Yeah. Okay, great. So that one is going to take 10.
Cool.
And we have this like when her like flaming sphere is like kind of like a chorus constantly flaming in and of itself, so it's like a wreath that's like burning through like a celebratory like firework, but
Nice. Yeah, you burn the living shit of Oni 1 and it just starts screaming at you.
Can we see it now?
You cannot. That is not an effective flaming sphere.
All right, but there's a like faint smell of barbecue.
Yes.
There's some screams.
So, but it's a good move. So, and then I'll take him back off the map.
Great.
So kind of relatively where he is. Good turn.
I'm gonna move like here. And I'm done.
Yeah, you could actually get both of them with Fairy Fire right now, though. So just FYI.
Yes, but I've been able to.
You got both of them with Flaming Sphere, too. So
Yes.
So you're tracking. If you move it, he can swing on you.
Oh, you were standing in the middle of the doorway, weren't you?
I was here. That's not within 5 of him, is it?
He's got 10 actually, but he still is within 5.
Okay, then all right, fine. Then we're gonna cunning action disengage. So
Ooh.
You've already used your bonus action.
oh, never mind then. Yeah, but
So.
if it's, hold on. All right, let me check.
You're good to stay put. I just want to let you know if you try to move, he will swing.
No, okay, then I'll stay.
Okay.
The whole point was to get out of his, but it's fine. I didn't realize that they had a 10-foot reach, but I guess they're
Big boys.
They're
boys.
beefy boys.
Yeah.
yes.
Beefy big
Well,
boys.
Like I said, it smelled like barbecue when we roasted them.
It's the Beef D boys. All right, Bella, you're up. Kind of lonely on the second floor right now.
Yeah. So I'm.
Oh
going...
no! I'm far away from all the violent people, but still can shoot them.
How terrible.
So I'm going to move here, which is 30 feet by like up over diagonal.
Okay. You can parkour it if you'd like.
Parkour! No, Bella is not athletic. And then she's just gonna Eldritch Blast the Oni 3.
Okay. Fire away.
That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
So
first attempt at the Eldritch Blast goes wide.
it just kind of ducks its head down into its shoulders and then like just tanks that hit on its shoulders.
Can I use one of our advantage to re-roll my second Eldritch Blast?
Go for it.
Sure.
Because I rolled a 2, and I would really like to hit him at least once.
Okay. Burn through these babies. That's what I'd like to see.
16? Does that hit?
16 will not do it.
Damn it. All right. So she's like running down the stairs and firing, and she just fires wide both times.
So, oh yeah, it's putting holes in your old house. Blast through the wall.
Okay, I can fix them!
Make an actual donation.
I can fix that. I can fix it.
That's true. Someone could guidance you. They do in the next
It's
10 seconds.
We'd have to, I mean,
we're too far away.
if we can use the guidance that we have, then yes.
But if somebody wanted to use the bits in the Twitch channel.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yay! So that means I get to add a D4?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I was going to say, like, otherwise, guidance is a touch spell.
Yeah.
It's a touching moment.
Not our best friend tonight.
Otherworldly presence, as if there's people watching our adventures. Reaches out and touches Bella with guidance.
Oh.
Reaching out.
It's very Jason and the Agronauts. Like the gods just kind of watching everybody do their thing and like making their maneuvers. What'd you roll? Because you could still fail.
That adds a 3, which makes
you got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, boy.
You were very close. Yeah, so your one Eldritch Blast beam just kind of like does a sweet curveball effect and just like in Wanted just goes around the staircase banister and smacks him in the head.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 for force damage with the Eldritch Blast, but he's still hexed. So I rolled a 6 for necrotic on top of that.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
this D6 is working for me, baby.
Yeah, Justin, fucking grip it and rip it, baby. Slop
Fine.
it down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude.
No, thank you for the donation. Okay, I'll give you one more to the pool. All right, very cool. The pool of cool. Sweet. Anything else for Bella? That was movement and action.
I already looked through. I don't have any bonus action options that would make sense at this point.
Okay.
You could totally stay on the second floor and just shoot from the mezzanine.
I could, but I want to be on the same map as everybody else.
Yeah.
Just want to be involved, guys.
We have ice. We have fire.
We have a flaming sphere.
Okay, wait a second. I got it. You're going to love Bella's old house. This floor has everything. It has fire. It has ice. It has Oni.
People falling from the sky.
things people just love, you know. It really like brings
It's
up
okay.
the
It's
value.
okay. We can fix all the damage to the house in post. It's fine.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Fix it in post.
All right.
One of my favorites.
Only one is going to attack.
I'm going to use that for home improvement now. We can fix that in post.
And he has to make a save on his turn as well, since the flame sphere is on his square. Is that correct?
If he ends his turn there.
Cool. All right.
Let me confirm that.
Man, I've only ever rolled this die in like a rolling tray, and look how much like chipping has happened in like a year.
What is it made of?
It's
Labradorite.
You said that with a lot of confidence, so I believed you. It's just going to literally just take a step towards you. You don't see it, but you see like one of the stones in front of you crack, and you just like feel the movement of this thing, and it just starts swinging.
No.
I am going to use one of the what's it called? Charges from my staff. Then.
Okay. For shield.
So, yeah, shield.
Okay. That brings you to a 19. For AC, is that correct? Oh no, it brings you to a 20.
Oh, wait, no, that brings
cool.
me to 20 because I'm at 15
Yeah.
now. I have a
Cool.
AC. Yeah.
Which is great because the first one just impacts on the shield, about an inch away from just breaking your face.
That's nice.
And the second one can't help you there. That was pretty high. Let's see. Adding. 17, 4. The second one hits you for 21 points of damage. As like you see reflect off the shield, then like the second one just bursts through and kind of punches you like almost into and over the table, and you kind of catch yourself as you are rocked back. But good move because the first attack was an 18, so it saved you from getting hit twice.
Right. And I'm sorry, it was 20?
21 points of damage.
21, of course.
Yeah.
Great.
So.
How are you doing?
I am worse for wear. I mean, I'm standing. Like, probably unlikely that one hit will get me, but two probably would.
All right, good to know. Alrighty.
Just to say, I said nothing. I am hale and hearty, and
I could do this all day.
last forever.
Disadvantage on a debt to punch, but it's gonna punch. It likes punching.
It does
I don't wanna.
Cool. Let's see. Oh, the disadvantage saved you by 1. Fucking great.
Yes.
Nice. My boyfriend made me the scarf. I just want you to. It's true.
Oh God, that knit is beautiful.
Describe the first attack miss, the second one hit. Describe the miss.
Oh, okay. So the first one misses. You said.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. So he moves forward and like she moves back at the same time, like kind of like a little like dancing.
Okay.
And the second attack comes up and she does this kind of like bow and flourish and brings up a shield of shadows.
Okay. Yeah, for the first attack, like, you kind of move out of his range and he just looks at that, scowls at you. You bring up this elaborate shield of shadows, and he just hurls the chair that's in front of him at you and just smashes into you for 16 points of damage.
Oh, shield didn't protect me?
The second attack hit.
But shield gives another 5 AC.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're using the shield spell.
So, yes.
That was subtle.
I have a 24 AC right now.
Fuck. All right, yeah. And it just goes through you, through the shield, and it's just like absorbed completely. Like, and it like stares, kind of confused at that. Like,
And then
how did it go?
And she says, "My turn." And she starts menacingly like approaching him.
I like it. Oh boy, indeed. Do some other quick math, real. Oh, sorry. Point of origin matters for this one.
Cyclops is back. The bull.
Fucking excellent.
Not that sound. That's a bad sound.
All right. Yeah, OD3 does the same thing. Like, throws off his cloak. His silver hair turns blonde. He just starts going, ah! The temperature in the room drops.
Oh no.
A solid 20 degrees, right? And Valen, Itzel, you've been hit with this before. I feel just another wave. Oh, sorry, Itzel has. You feel like another wave of just like despondence and hopelessness kind of wash over you as like the warmth and the light and the happiness is pulled from you towards this Oni, who then just reflects it back in the form of this cone of cold. I need everyone to make a DC 14 con save, please.
I made it.
Heck yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna. It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna be that bad.
14 exactly.
That seems very high. Is that right? Oh, I had too many dice. Holy shit.
No, fuck, no.
I'm going to screenshot this and send it to you.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
you will not. No, you
Alrighty.
those are not like all ones. I'm gonna just throw something.
That's very high. You both succeeded, though, so that's good. Terrence going to roll.
You both succeeded, so it's only gonna kill you a little bit, Dad.
I use this cool little dice roller, and originally I put in like, hey, I need you to roll 10d8. And that was my mistake because that was a little high. I was like, oh, the result seems a little high on that one. So I put it down to 8d8 where it should be. So I need you all to take 25 points of cold damage for success.
But that's only everybody in the triangle, right?
Correct. As Gruff, Valen,
What about Terry?
Itzel, and Terrence, he failed. So he will actually take this as well.
Does Valen, does your aura still give people advantage? Not advantage.
With 10 feet.
I see.
I measured. She is at 15.
Woof.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm not looking great.
Wow, that was a high roll.
A little bit.
Yeah, we're taking a break right now. So last Oni just casts this cone of cold at the four of you. Coating the kitchen once again in more ice that was slowly starting to thaw because of the fireball.
How did Terry do?
He failed.
Oh.
So if you want to you can feel free to make a perception check.
Terry?
You good, bro?
I'm not that observant. I got it.
He's got it.
I'm sure he's fine. That's a 13.
Okay. Terrence is the only thing not covered in ice in this kitchen. Whatever's
He is
happening.
a devil.
Yeah, there's got to be like some sort of resistance or something occurring here because like he is not taking the impact in the same way you guys are. Yeah. But with that, at the end of the round, the Onis all start laughing together in like a simultaneous chuckle, right? No. And as they're laughing, they start to just like raise in octave and like volume, right? To the point where they're like, and they start to all change. And their appearance starts to just alter and shift around, and not in like a magical light way or an illusion way, in a like their skin begins to shift and transform as features move around and reorient. And
I hate it.
What they turn into, we will take a look at when we come back from break.
Hate it.
Yay!
So let's take 10. All right. Don't go anywhere, right? Again, this is all for charity, so we've got some donations in already. So thank you for that. If you are having a good time, right? I'll do all that good stuff. Discord, socials, follow the channel. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll continue this pretty intense battle. So see you in 10.
Because I might be doing some movement here.
Heck yeah, we're back. Welcome to the party. All right, shush. Thank you. So like I said, the Onis start to transform. That weird flesh-shifting rearrangement of transformation. It is not elegant or pretty. it is just kind of disturbing. And very quickly, things change. Oh, shoot. Where's my tab for my thing?
What?
No.
What? No. Oh, you.
Nino.
You monster.
What? Acting like I've done something bad.
Yeah, you're a bad boy.
Very bad boy. That's cool. Bella feels nothing for any of these people.
Oh, you just weren't engaged in combat. I had a thing set up for you too, but you're just kind of, doing your own thing.
There's like only one person Bella cares about, and he's already in her fucking head. Like,
Okay. I see that you believe that. Yes. But yeah, rapidly in front of you, like Odette, Cole appears out of this transformation, right?
Odette, your werewolf boyfriend?
My werewolf boyfriend.
And he kind of looks at you with just a very concerning look, and just says, I don't. I don't really think you're the right person for me. I could probably do better.
How dare you? You do not.
Well, now we know you're a lie.
You have no right to wear his form.
Truth hurts. Itzel, in front of you, you see Metzley appear as well. And she looks at you, gives you a smile, and just says, "How's it going?"
I mean, that looks pretty rough right now. So, she's gonna kind of like cough and like stick her like staff out in front of her to like keep, between this non-Metzley, not like, you're not my cousin.
Yeah, I see you're kind of hurt. It's pretty rough. Just goes to show that you've never really been the popular one. If people actually cared about you, they would, they wouldn't let you get like this. Too bad.
Just because you're better with people, that was uncommon.
But was it untrue?
I've smacked you before when you were little, when you were rude. I don't mind doing it again.
Excellent. And then Father Stone appears in front of you, Valen. This goes, "What are you doing up here?"
I'm helping.
You're helping? By what? Messing around with in some abandoned house in some podunk town away from the actual fight while the real church actually tries to save people? What are you doing up here?
But they need me.
So you're going to put the priorities of your friends over the priorities of everyone else in the damn Sword Coast. Okay. Sorry, I thought I trained you better. I would like to get Odette, Itzel, and Valen to please make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Is this fear-based at all?
This technically no, but I'll give you advantage on it. I know you're immune to fear, but it's not actually a fear effect.
Okay.
But it's close enough.
You said wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay, so my wisdom is pretty good, but I rolled really, really bad. So can I use an advantage?
Sounds good to me.
Are we
Go
okay
for
with
it.
that? All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Blink.
Advantage
So-
saved me.
Oh, holy mother toast. Sweet otter pops.
I don't think Owlbear is for you tonight.
Whoa.
Little Orphan Orange took my goddamn
God.
exactly the same thing. Fuck. All right, well I fail.
Wolf.
I mean, I end up with an 11, even though, like, you know, even though I rolled shitty, but like, because my wisdom is amazing. But
Yeah, my wisdom save is my highest.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Mine is my lowest. But, well, actually, no, it's not that bad. But I did roll a nat 20.
Okay, that'll do it.
I still have questions though because I do have.
Dendo's Cole would never say that.
Oh yeah. Our relationship is tight. Like she don't- but for stillness of mind, along the same lines as Valen, would this be a frightening thing? Like if I have to make it again?
This is
a charm frighten thing.
if you have something that makes you immune to fear, I will give you advantage on this roll.
Got it.
This
It
is
would,
not.
it would only come into effect if I was affected by it, though. So okay, I had to reread that. Got it.
Yep. And you said Valen passed, Itzel failed.
22.
Yes,
Okay.
actually, hold on though. But it was a save, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll one of my cosmic omens because I still.
Okay.
Have, all right. And as long as that's. Okay. Well, I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Wait. Do
Do you have
want me to
physical
reroll?
dice there that you could pull out?
I do.
I'm gonna send you like.
'Cause I can see your rolls in Owlbear, and it is not going well.
They're not doing nicely.
That's rough.
This is not. Can I guide myself on this one? Is that a possibility as well? Just to add a fucking 4?
You cannot, but the chat can.
Yeah. Because I can't. Because it's an ability check.
Oh, actually, yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
So.
But what's that bring you up to so far?
Was it 12?
12?
Oof. Even with guidance, you wouldn't be able to hit it. It's DC 17.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was 14. All right, then yeah, no, then we'll just wallow in our terrible. It's fine.
Cool. Effectively, what happens is,
Are you gonna kill me right now? DM.
I mean, I might. I've disintegrated a player for less.
Yes, but that player has clones. Okay.
I got better.
It got better. Effectively, what happens is Odette and Valen, you are rattled by. It's clearly a trick. Like you watch this transformation happen, which is bizarre because right after it happened, the sensory memory of watching that terrifying thing occur almost just kind of slipped out of your brain for a second. And you managed to kind of grab onto that memory and go like, no, you're the weird Oni thing that's been in front of me this whole time. And you just shapeshifted and somehow knew a bunch of hurtful stuff to say to me because I don't know what the hell you're doing here, but you're not fucking with my mind, you know? And so what happens is you don't actually end up believing deeply in this ruse. It's still hurtful, the things they said, but it has no mechanical impact on you.
Valen is absolutely susceptible to Father Stone saying that.
Yeah, and hey, psychic damage is also real. Itzel, unfortunately for you, the moment where you watch this transformation occur just like flies out of your brain. And you're just left having this like very deep, very personal conversation with Metzley, who is basically saying like, yeah, I'm always the favorite. And that's why you're kind of here by yourself getting the crap kicked out of you. If you had real friends, they would actually help you. They clearly don't care. And like these words just cut right like razor blades, right? Like it is just painful to hear. And despite like looking around and like grounding yourself and realizing like you're in a, kind of rundown house very far away from where you've been. And there's no reason. Oh, hey.
Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Cry for the big boy.
Heck yeah. Very wholesome donation. So, but like every time you look away, you're like, yeah, I'm in the middle of like, there's no way that Metzley's down in Waterdeep. And you look back and like that whole thing just flies out of your brain. And you're like, nope, this is like the most real conversation in existence. I am in this moment and feel terrible because of it. And so going forward, you can make a wisdom saving throw again on your next turn, but you are at disadvantage on attacks and saving throws at the moment because you are rattled by this entire thing. Right. Cool. With that, Odette, you're up. As Cole kind of just stands there and kind of crosses his arms in front of you. It's just like, yeah, I can do better.
Ugh. Put that in there. I attached a note to the donation. I don't know if it made it through in here, but
our loved ones love us.
Yes. Damn it.
Very wholesome.
Odette starts circling him, and like she knows this is not him, and like a brief memory of like, wait a second, no, not ever. And
as you're circling, he says like, oh, okay, so we're gonna dance. Cool. You realize that magic's not talent, right? Talent's talent. Magic is magic. One trying to pass one off as the other is honestly kind of sad. As you're kind of circling.
Ow, GM. Ow.
And she says,
you can also call pause if I get a little too real, by all means.
no, we can all we'll do the okay, kind of like okay, okay, check in. We'll do that. Yes, and then if we do it back, yes. If it's no, then we'll leave it. But I'm all about this. Odette says, and how did you find out so much about my life? How do you know about Cole himself? Do you know anything about like? And she points to the shawl, the starry shawl that she said. Do you know anything about this?
Shakes his head, just says, "You're not that complex. I can read you like a book."
Can you? And she says, and you are unoriginal. And she's like, yes, we can dance. Magic is a talent. It is also a gift, and it is also inborn in my family. And it's so terrible that you were never able to keep up with me. And I guess that's why I'm the director of the theater and you aren't.
Nice.
And
fire away.
Yeah. Okay. So she looks over to Terrence and she's like, Terrence, would you mind helping a lady out? And she if Cole like turns, she has the opportunity to pounce.
I will give. I'll make a note here. I'm gonna have Terrence move now to kind of help you.
Mm-hmm.
As Terrence kind of just like nods and says, One shouldn't speak to a lady like that. And just like runs across the room and dives at Cole.
Nice. All right. So go. She is. Yeah, she's just going to start attacking. Oof. That first attack does not hit. A 13? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Just kind of ducks under it.
Oof. All right, so that is that's a 20. I'm doing math here. It's
All right, let's see if
28.
it-
28.
If it starts with the
We're good. We're 28. Got it.
I thought you said 20-teen. I was like, what? Yeah, you're solid. That's a good.
2018. Also, this month is Febtober. So, anyway, yes. Oh, and that's a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits too.
So that breaks the compelled duel.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, you compelled. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I expected it to last one turn. That was all it was for, was to protect you from that attack.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. I thought you compelled a different person. I'm so sorry.
Nope, totally fine. This is on plan.
Okay, good. Just making sure. So that was 3 attacks. I think I'm going to.
2 hit.
Yeah. Okay. 3 attacks, 2 hits. She is going to do the last attack. Will be. I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to burn it. She burns Rhapsody. Ooh! That is. Oh, no, that's a dirty 20. Okay, sorry, never mind.
Also,
Okay.
so 3 hits.
Yeah, 3 hits.
Okay, roll damage.
Let's do this. Okay, that is 9 magical piercing, 5 necrotic.
All right.
9 magical piercing, 1
Hold
necrotic.
on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Then 9 and then 1. Got it. Okay.
9 magical piercing,
Consistent.
5 necrotic.
Okay.
And that's it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you just wail into him. It's upsetting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the thing that, obviously this is not Cole. He's not actually saying these things to you, but like, he reacts like him. He even kind of smells like him a little bit. Like, just got the same kind of vibes. It's a little, kind of sucks, right?
Yeah.
But it does feel better just beating the shit out of this like terrible thing that is hijacking your, partner's entire everything.
Does at any point, like, anything, like, she knows this is not him, but does he ever like anything away that, like, she's trying to figure out how he knows anything about me,
Give you a free action roll Arcana if you'd like.
Yes. That is a 19.
Oni have a lot of weird magical abilities.
Mm-hmm.
It's entirely possible that they've got some that, while not nearly as powerful as the stuff that like Terrence did to look at all of you and read your minds, there might be something in there that's being utilized here. So
Cool. And as she moves with him, like, if he goes to dodge, she uses that opportunity to like spin in and like, can like get a hit in. So she very much like, she basically tries to make all of these moves based off of like a one of their first dances, and she tries to see if he catches on at all, and every hit is telling her, no, he would have known to expect that. No, he would have known to expect that.
Does not catch
this
on.
Is where he catches me. No, he would have known to expect that. So, okay.
That's where he catches these hands instead.
Hey-o.
Cool. All right, Valen, you're up.
Is he not dead?
No, he's badly hurt. Like, you can even see, like, he kind of like wipes away some blood. You can see he's got like a black eye. You can see he's got some like bruising up and down kind of his side. But still up.
Okay.
All right, so Valen has been looking at all this going on, and he's been trying to think, I can throw a heal spell, I can do some... He's a support character, I can try to help people, but looking at what's going on right now, he realizes what I can do to help right now is reduce the number of people in this combat, and raises his sword.
Okay.
At this motherfucker wearing Father Stone's face, who is now, I believe, a medium-sized creature.
Yes. Based on the way that works, that is correct. Yep, size changes when they change.
That is a 24 to hit.
Woof.
Okay. Hell yeah. So what do you say or do as you're attacking Father Stone, who's just been berating you for not actually fighting the good fight in Neverwinter? Nothing.
He absolutely is convinced himself that this is not Father Stone. That's the only way he could raise this sword.
Hell yeah.
Shit. That is 9 magic slashing.
Okay.
7 fire. And then he's going to drop a spell slot 3 smite on that. Which will be 5d8 radiant.
Oh, heck and heck.
I believe they call that injury to insult. Not the
All right, I'm going to write again, this is a fun little game I like to
D8
play.
though, Cat. Stop hiding my... All right, I'm going to roll this 1d8 5 times.
Got it.
3.
Yeah, it just looks like a blank card.
Yeah. It is. It's on the other side.
11. 17. 23. 28. I can't read that. 21! Ah!
So, all right.
Bam!
Back to your monsters!
You just smite this thing into oblivion. As it goes down, describe like your final attack on this thing as you just combo in.
He reels his arm back and says, "You're not Father Stone," and just fucking slams him, and a giant blaze of light from the sky, just pillar from heaven, strikes him down. Which gives everyone within 30 feet, myself, Bella, and Itzel, heroism, and we are immune to fear and get 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank
you. Yeah. Itzel, go ahead and actually make that saving throw again. Father Stone, as you smite him down, looks at you from the ground and just says, Chosen One would never turn against a member of the church.
Oh my god.
Remember what you've done here today. And then just dissolves into mist and nothingness. You know it's not real.
Still hurts.
Still hurts.
Still hurts.
Do you see a 17?
17.
Yeah, fucking made it. And
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, there's like a glass shattering.
Fuck up, Metzley.
That would have been awkward.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that is a glass shattering moment where you just go like, wait a damn second. None of this makes any sense. I am being tricked. God, that's some effective.
Egg on my face.
Yep.
All right, then Gruff wheels around, charges over to Metzley, and hits her with the second attack.
Okay, hell yeah. Excellent timing.
Yeah.
What do you say?
No. Valen casts Thunderous Smite, and then wheels over to attack Metzley.
Got it.
So not Gruff?
Gruff wheels over, yes. But...
Okay.
Itzel, what do you say when you realize that Metzley's not actually like...
So
keep in mind, messed.
I like have that moment of like, oh my god, like clearly you're not, and then this goat comes out of my peripheral vision, and like there's that like, oh right, yeah, okay, oh.
Wait a minute, JR, that's gruff sound music. Oh my god.
Like,
Ba-ba-da-ba.
that's fine.
We both went to the same place at the same. Thank you,
yeah,
Andy.
Yeah, you. Oh no, that's still awkward. Yep. Like, sorry.
Okay, yeah, and like
Like I have a moment of realization, but it's interrupted by a like battering ram of celestial.
literally.
Yes.
Hell yeah, roll attack.
It does an 18 hit.
It does. Exactly.
Oh, I was going to use that point of advantage.
Oh, there it is.
All
Got
right,
the magic
so
number.
let's add this up. That is 10 points of physical or magical slashing damage.
Okay.
8 points of fire damage.
Woof.
Nine points of thunder damage.
Okay. Yep.
Ooh, 16 points of radiant damage.
Shit, good lord. All right.
And I need a strength check to not get knocked backwards into that wall.
It's 16.
Bounce your head.
Wolf. All right, strength. This one is not hexed.
This one is not hexed.
Okay.
This
that
is a save anyway. This is a so.
Oh, okay. That is a 21.
Yeah, that she's fine. Metzley bears down against the thunder.
8 plus 3. Yeah, 21. 8 plus 13. Cool. Yeah, but Metzley takes this hit and like kind of having that gleeful moment of, terrorizing Itzel a bit, saying like very hurtful things, and like based on what you've seen from these Oni earlier, just kind of like enjoying and reveling in the suffering that they're causing. And that is just interrupted by just a series of just flashing lights, attacks, sounds, like just crashing motions, explosions, and just like all in the span of about 3 seconds. It's just an insane barrage of attacks. It kind of just gives Itzel a kind of second to like blink and go, oh, well, it's your turn.
And Gruff comes over at the end of this and pushes his shoulder against you, so we know he's here.
Mm-hmm.
Support though.
Yeah, I'll give you the next turn right now, and I'll have Terrence to take his next because
okay,
this seems more interesting.
Is the Metzley thing still up?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, it's definitely hurt by comparison to what it was, but it also taken the least amount of damage in this combat.
Okay, and importantly, Gruff is next to me. Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so we're gonna first, using bonus action, move the flaming sphere right on fucking top of that thing, but with at least a little bit of space to you and Fallon, so it's not gonna get him.
Okay, I'll roll that dex real quick.
Great.
That's a 2. So
yeah, so that fails. All right. So let's do.
Damn, that's a hard fail.
Hold on, I'm having a moment. I can't remember if it's a. Oh no. Too big of dice. I knew that seemed wrong. Okay, 8 damage.
Damn, good hit. Okay.
Okay. And then, because I am not in a fantastic way, let's go into my starry form, but we're going to do Chalice. Instead of, normally I do Archer, but yeah.
Chalas.
Yep. So it's similar, but like the pattern of the stars along like underneath the sort of like cloudiness is different. Like it's like seeing a different view of the night sky. So like the constellations have like sort of shifted from where you've normally seen her in the shadowy form, but it's the same general like sort of vaguely translucent night sky with like this skull and bone pattern, and then the clouds. Okay.
Vicky, can you move your mic just a little bit closer? You are super quiet.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
And then we're going to move the heck out of the way. So I'm going to go over here. Well, I guess we'll move to the other side of the table because then I can still see what's going on. And I think that's it, because if I can't cast another spell because I did change the starry form. So that's all I can do.
Very cool. Heck yeah. Terrence is going to look at Odette. Kind of like rolled in and ran up on Cole and has stopped short for a second. And he kind of tilts his head and just looks at you and says, "You want to kill it or do you want to capture it?"
She kind of catches her breath, like almost about to say, like, like kill it, but then she realizes she hadn't even thought to capture it, and she was like, if that is something you can do, and if that is something that will not cause too much damage to you or any of us, I do not know how to contain this, but if you can do that and not torture it, then yes, let us capture it.
I can do that.
You make a pet out of
And I could not torture it.
Did I detect disappointment in your voice?
It's like as you're kind of like circling around each other, just like, these things have invaded my home, and apparently the childhood home of your friend. I feel that demands some type of retribution. However, I will restrain myself.
And then she like kind of like out of nowhere kind of blurts. She's like, I believe in poetic justice. And then she's like, to explain myself, and like, she's like circling with you and like kind of keeping him contained. If he invaded your home, you deserve to know why. We deserve to know how they know the forms of our loved ones. And let the crime fit the price once we have the information.
Right now. I want to check one.
We are not savages, she says, kind of under her breath.
Fair enough. I want to cast a spell. There it is. That's what I was looking for earlier. God, instead of a nat 20, that's much better. Terrence simply, again, like just takes a puff of his pipe and exhales the smoke, and then the wooden beams on the floor start to move and then shoot up. They start to ripple, and what shoots up from them are iron bars that effectively just block this entire upper corner here, right? Just like severs the desk in half as they come shooting up. Like even the wall kind of outlines them, right? As he basically creates this strange force cage around Cole.
Like a cage of force.
Yeah. And Cole, let me make sure I understand something about this real quick so I'm not giving it too much craziness. Yep. And Cole just kind of takes a step back and like looks shocked at this thing that has appeared. And Terrence just looks at you. That should hold him for a moment.
We must to our friends. They are in danger.
Of course.
And business associates. She kind of like gestures kind of vaguely at you.
Dope. Bella.
Okay, so when the shape change happened, did Bella see the same thing of like the Oni turning into Metzli? Or like what does Bella see when looking at Metzli?
You see Metzli.
Do I retain the knowledge that that was an Oni though?
Yes. It looks like whatever this effect was not specifically targeted at you. And
Okay,
therefore
so
you can
I at
see the
least have
bizarre
knowledge
situation.
that this is a fake. Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it from behind, like the less than chivalrous person that I am.
Back in the head.
Back of the head.
Back of the head.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 will not hit.
Damn it.
Ooh. 18 is the magic number we have
Yep.
found.
18 is the magic number. So you blast into it. Go again.
I got the exact same thing, 17.
Do you want to burn an advantage point?
Yeah, we got 7 of them.
If everyone else is cool. Can I add to it, or do I have to re-roll?
So go ahead.
You would have to re-roll because guidance won't give you a bonus to attacks.
Cool.
Can I see you from where I am?
Yes.
You should be able to. I'm over there on the stairwell now, so I'm
Yeah, you can at least see
in
like
view of the first floor now.
Okay. All right.
the lower half of Bella, for
All
sure.
right, I'm close enough for this that I can use one of the Cosmic Omen charges, because you can use that on an attack roll. So go ahead and roll a d6.
I'm
Sweet.
like a starry bard.
I love it.
The heavens
That'll
reach down
add
and say,
3, so that now
My
makes it a
action
dirty
economy
20.
is like really, really crappy, but I've got
Hey,
something
welcome to the club.
Okay, that'll do it.
So that'll be a 6 because I have not hexed this one yet. I should have done it before I started.
it's a bonus action on your turn anytime. On my turn, when it died, you could have done that. No, bonus action on your turn if it died. Yes.
Wait, let me double check the text on hex.
If it dies, it's floating, and on a bonus action on your turn, you can move it to a new one.
That is correct.
Correct.
Can
So-
we say that I moved it to Metzli before? Can we retcon that?
Yes.
Cool. Then let me go ahead and I get to add 2 more necrotic damage to my high rolling 6 that I've done.
Mm.
Both necrotic damage.
No, the Eldritch Blast is actually force damage.
I know. I'm just saying you did 2. You did both damage.
I did both. All 2 of them.
So what were the totals again? Let's check in one thing real quick.
I did 6 force damage and
Okay.
2 necrotic damage.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Metzli just takes that blast, kind of staggers for a second, manages to catch her footing, turns and looks
Because
at you.
I'm getting her like in the back, just like completely
Yeah. I want a good, clean fight, okay?
Warlocks.
After the hit from Gruff out of nowhere, and then there's just this blast on, like, yeah. Like,
To be
that was-
fair,
that was, like,
they shapeshifted
blinking
into
in
our
the
loved
distance.
ones. They got dirty first.
It's true. She looks very indignant. Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Anything else for Bella?
No, I am happy where I am. I will not use my move action.
Okay.
I'm just close enough to feel like I'm participating, but far enough away to feel like I won't be their first target.
Cool. I'll start with Cole. Cole's actually going to throw himself against the cage that's here to try to get out. Fascinating. Oh, fun. Yeah. He throws himself against the cage. It's weird, Odette. You notice for a second, Actually, roll perception for me.
Yeah. Completely doable. That's a nat 20. I
Okay.
feel like cheating, but I'll put him aside for a second.
Colt hits the bars, grabs them, and shakes them, and kind of yells at you. It's like, you think you just lock me up in here? No, I'm gonna get out, and we're gonna finish this. This is not over. This is so not over between you and I. So you think your friend here can just get involved and pretend like, oh, everything's okay? You know, you need someone to come in and swoop in and save you? That's fine. And he's saying some very hurtful things. But what you notice is that his hands actually are in the wrong spot on the bars. Right? It's like he's just kind of gripping the air almost and is rattling nothing. And then in that moment of insight, you kind of like
Illusion.
look at the rest of the cage and realize they may not be real.
Oh.
But he seems to still think it is.
Oh,
And as long as you think an illusion is real.
It real.
As long as you keep failing those investigation checks. Yeah. But that's something that you're aware of now, and that's good to know.
Odette is like, will it hold? To Terrence.
Oh, of course. For someone like that, it'll hold for quite some time, I think.
She puts two and two together and like she nods and she like, thank you. To our business associates, please. They need our help as well.
I'm going to say that was an action to investigate. That's really powerful. Yeah. So cool. That's what Cole does immensely. Because it takes a full action to investigate an illusion. It's going to cast a spell. Let's see if I have this right. Okay. Messa looks at Valen, looks at Itzel, looks at Bella, realizes that she's in a terrible spot. And starts to bubble like a carbonated drink, like from her feet kind of going up, starts to turn into this mass of just like bubbly, free flowing, like carbonation almost effectively.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
kind of looks at Itzel and just goes, yeah, I see they're helping you, but they're not doing it for you. They're doing it for themselves. Just keep that in mind. And turns into a strange gaseous form and starts to float kind of through the cracks to the upstairs to get away.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on that?
I know. I was like,
do not, which is one of the benefits of it. However, and if anybody can roll Arcana. It's like, God damn, where did it go?
Anybody can roll what?
Arcana to kind of figure out what has gone on here.
I kid. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, something is. Owlbear.
That one.
Wow.
What in Arcana? I am.
Oh my God. I'm gonna mail you dice. I'm gonna just mail you a set of dice.
God,
Don't let them get anywhere near Owlbear.
Uh, I
what did I do?
I got a
This thing
15
wasn't-
on Arcana.
Okay.
I rolled a 19, which gives me an 18 in Arcana.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Holy cow!
It's
You
great.
were really close. You could like smell it. Like some got up your nose.
Yeah,
Pick on the cat.
smells like Mountain Dew Baja Blast. It's fucking awful.
Do we see the nice red mark here?
Did she get into lipstick? Did you kiss her? Did I miss you
Aw.
kissing
I
her?
might have just kissed the kitty. And
Oh.
you want
Um,
to sit on my shoulders, or you just want to cuddle? Okay.
so cool thing
What a
about
lovely perch.
that both Valen and Bella know about the gaseous form spell is that it makes it very hard to target you, right? Like you get a lot of resistances to a lot of things, especially non-magical effects, right? Advantages on a bunch of saving throws makes it very easy for people to maneuver through incredibly small spaces. Makes it hard for them to be attacked. However, the two things are: one, you can still see the form, right?
Okay.
It's not invisible to you. It's just kind of harder to track, right? And number two, it can't move that fast, right?
So it's going upstairs.
Going upstairs, the bonus of it being able to move through walls gives it speed, but like in a dead sprint down a hallway, you win every time.
How long does the spell last?
Quite a while. You probably measure it in like hours.
Bella would like to sprint to the top of the stairs and cast Hold Person.
Okay. Stand by.
I have a thing if you don't have a thing.
I was going to say, Bella can jump on the back of Gruff, who moves 160 feet.
So that was.
I don't even need it to get. I mean, if it's just going
120
upstairs,
feet.
I don't even need it.
But
I'm
Well, that-
right there.
it doesn't count as
Oh, that's right, yeah.
person. I have Earthbind, and that's just a creature.
So
Can you
I'll say
move the air?
this.
Can
I'll
you
say
move
this.
the air?
I also have like Gust of Wind, etc. Yes.
We're still in initiative order,
No.
right? So
Boo.
with that said, you boo! It's the game. It's the game you signed up to play. Hey, you know what? I'm making up for earlier when I forgot how maps worked.
That's, you know what? That's incredibly fair.
If everyone chooses to hold an action, Bella can take a move that way. But otherwise, I want to give you the chance to like go down the roster.
If one of you has an equally decent chance to get upstairs and do a thing, go for it.
Well, is it all the way through yet?
Yeah, she moved her 10 feet on her turn, so she flew upstairs.
Okay.
And is like kind of disappeared from line of sight right now, but not because she's invisible, just because there's literally blockages of line of sight.
Okay.
But then it goes to Odette's turn.
Gotcha. So, so in order to get up there, like I won't be able to get up there even with dash. Then I don't think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
The cool thing about like being in
right.
gaseous form is you can pass through like holes the size of dimes and just
Yes.
disappear.
Also, sorry, Bella's childhood home, but I can move the flaming sphere.
Well, let me put a pin in that. Odette, you're up.
Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, I have barely moved the
I mean,
entire.
somebody probably has.
Oh. Let me.
Gonna need to go get myself a shot to
Triangle.
deal with all this trauma to Bella's childhood home that's
You
happening.
Didn't have your like loved ones show up and talk to you about shitty things. So you know what? Yeah, a little floor damage. It's fine.
Bella is clearly the real victim here.
I mean,
We can make Metzley fix it in post.
that's true. That's true. I figure I spent a whole session revealing trauma to Bella. It seemed nice to kind of share the love, you know.
It's true.
Yes. Okay, so we can do that. Where are all? Like, what on earth is happening here? Some kind of carbonated form. she watches it bubble up. Where be the shadows and dim light in this area?
So
I am
effective.
giving off light right now, so not me.
Let's say you're this whole area of. Oh god! So Itzel is glowing. There's a flaming sphere literally right here,
And a flaming sword. This is a bad spot for you.
Yes, but wherever it's going,
you can
I'm
get
sorry.
to the. You can get top of the stairs area. This whole area is covered in shadow. Like,
But what about if it's going upstairs? I'm looking for shadows upstairs.
Yeah, you can probably jump up here to the
Okay,
landing area.
She does.
Okay.
And then I have how much more? Okay, I have 10 more.
You actually catch this thing as you move to the top of the stairs. It has crested the top of the stairway, right?
Okay.
So I said 10 feet, and it was a 10-foot drop. So it literally just rose a level, and that was all of its movement.
That's cute.
And so you like turn and look back, and you like see this thing trying to weave through like the paneling of the house, but it kind of like is not in there yet.
Oh.
Doggo.
So I move here,
Pixar didn't
and
happen.
Go ahead.
For Doggo. Pixar it didn't happen. I'm just saying.
Oh. I'll get her up in a second.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Do things.
Oh, okay. Then she's looking at it, and she's just like,
It's like a bubbly kind of humanoid looking thing.
she's not quite sure what it is, but
One of the bubbles pops and it's like getting soap in your eye, just kind of stings.
oh, for real? Gross.
Blub, 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 blub. Just like...
Ew. So what I do is, yeah, she can't think of anything to do to it. So
you can swing at it.
she kind of concentrates for a second and basically like she like reaches like almost like into her chest and she draws out this like brilliant, almost like searing purple dark energy, like in the form of a bolt and or like a dart almost, and she just flicks it at this creature, and I'm going to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay, very cool. That is a save. What is the
That
DC?
is a save. It's intelligence 16.
Fail.
All right. Let me see. We got a 1d4. We got 3 points of psychic damage. Oh, wait a second. No.
Should be 2d4.
It is a 1d6 points of psychic damage, so that's 4 psychic damage still. And subtract 3 from the next saving throw it has to make.
Ooh.
Dope. Okay.
Did it seem to do anything?
It bubbles and kind of writhes a bit like it's in pain.
All right. Odette says, she's like, if any of you have, I am running low on magic. If any of you have magic that can affect whatever this is, and she like disdainfully kind of like goes like this. It should work, and it will be weak to magic now.
Okay. Valen, you're up.
So it has a minus to its next save.
3 by 3.
I'm at the bottom of the stairs. Can I still see it? I'm sorry, I'm in the lower level. Can I still see it, or has it gotten to the second floor?
At this point, you would not be able to see from where you are there. You'd have to at least get onto the stairs to see around the landing to the top.
All right, I'm going to gallop all the way up to the second floor.
Okay.
To where I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it from here, effectively.
Okay. I'm going to gallop all the way around. I mean, I'm not going to be able to move after I take an action.
Okay.
But I'm going to get up. Well, actually, I guess that's probably a good spot, right at the crest of the stairs there, because I'm going to cast Compelled Duel on it. Compelled Duel means that it has a disadvantage to attack anybody other than me, and it also has to make a Wisdom save to move away from me.
Oh my god. This is the best. High five, guys. We beat them.
What's the save?
15.
15?
15 wisdom.
So -1's not going to do it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
just absolutely crushed by that. Like, starts to float away. What does it look like when he casts his Compel Duel?
He's just definitely standing there pointing at it. Just come here.
Like, starts to float, like, floats into, like, a vent, and then, like, almost all the way gone, and then you see, like, it kind of poke its head back out, and then just reassemble back in the hallway of, like, okay, and just starts squaring up with you.
This is a level 1 spell. I only expect it ever to last for 1 round, but it's very useful for its 1 round.
That's great. That's great.
Combo. I
right.
love that. That was great.
That was perfect. Teamwork.
That was a solid move. She's compelled to duel, and therefore will be here.
For the duel.
Yep.
That was a bonus action. I can still cast Guiding Bolt on it. Why not? Let me give you an alley-oop to the next person to do something.
Oh, jeez. Okay. AC 18.
That's a 22.
That'll do it.
So Guiding Bolt, that's 4d6, and the next person gets advantage.
Let's see. It's magical damage. It does not have any...
It's radiant damage. Probably doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
11.
Well, it's resistant to non-magical, so that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. 17 radiant damage.
Woof. All right.
Above average for 4d6.
35.
Man, there's now a giant glowing arrow pointing at it.
Blast like a quarter of the bubbles just off this thing and just like go away and just pop into nothingness. The thing like starts to try to leave and then feels weird about it, then comes back and squares up with you again. Like, okay, let's go.
This guy.
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna leave well enough alone. No, I got something to say. Actually.
You know what? Give me the mic.
I just want to talk. Oh, hell yeah. All right, Itzel, you're up.
Okay. The problem is I don't know if I have enough movement to get up there, like, in 1 turn.
Do acrobatics.
You are pretty far away.
I will say this: the base of the stairs. So if you can imagine, like,
I just need to be able to see it because the range for this is delightful. So
yes,
300 feet.
So effectively, if you look at like the stair runner, right? It's a solid stair runner that connects. So from like standing down here,
so
if you look up, you just see the wooden paneling of the stairs. However, if you make it to
like here,
right? Sorry. Yeah, you effectively can see like the upper kind of half of the person over that little crest area, if that makes sense.
So we're going to do 2 things. Because
now, I just want to put this out to people. The next person who attacks it or casts a spell on it breaks Compelled Duel. So make it count.
Yeah.
Now, I also will ask this. Please throw me a DC 10 athletics or acrobatics to just jump over the table.
Clear that table. Yeah. You do like the slide across a car. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just rolled a 12. I rolled a 12, and
there you go.
I don't remember if I have an athletics bonus or not, but yeah.
Nope, you're solid.
No, I don't. Okay.
You just basically slide across the table like a frozen slip and slide. Just
Whee!
There you go.
Great.
Cool.
Squeak. Okay.
You're in position.
When I'm in starry form, do I make a squeaking sound when I do that? I don't know.
You tell me.
I don't think I do. Anyway, so we're gonna be at the bottom of the steps. I'm gonna cast Earthbind on it. So it has to make a strength saving throw.
Heck and heck.
Does a spell attack break it?
Any spell or attack.
Oh, so if I cast Mind Sliver again, it can just turn into a gaseous form again?
Oh, wait.
Well, on its turn.
Well, it's still in gaseous form. That doesn't go away. Okay.
How long does...
Sorry, that'll break his thing, but Earthbind, it doesn't say for... It just, for the duration of it.
But it might still be able to cast like gaseous form and escape.
No, so its flying speed, if any, is reduced to 0 for the spell's duration.
Well, keep in mind, it is still in gaseous form. That has not gone away.
Oh, it
That's why
hasn't
I'm
gone
using
away?
this. Yes.
No.
Because,
Yeah. Resistant to non-magical damage. That's the big deal.
Mm-hmm. But I guess we'll roll this strength saving throw.
Yeah, because then I'm going to move that flaming spear right on top of it.
What's the DC?
16.
Not high enough. Okay.
Great.
Oh, wait, hold on. I do have advantage. I have advantage in strength saving throws right now. Does not matter. Okay.
Yay.
Cool.
Okay. Great.
I rolled lower.
Bands of, in the description, they're yellow. So these bands of like yellow magical energy come up as like basically like clay and like bakes around this, like it's like forms this like little like stupa or step over it, like encasing its little gaseous form in like a little like earthen hive.
It's just a yellow balloon, just kind of pulling.
Yeah, well, and it
pulled down.
descends,
Yeah,
and it cannot move.
Yep.
Its speed is 0.
Well, shit.
So we're gonna use my flaming sphere also because it just reduces its speed. It will be fine as long as I'm concentrating. I'm cool. So we're gonna move that flaming sphere right up on top of it. So we're gonna like double bake this nice little earthen hut that it's in.
Whose spell description just says you need to bump another creature with it.
Oh man, I will say the flame sphere you can move up to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. But straight up, right? If I move it straight up, like
just right through that floor.
It's just gonna burn.
Kool-Aid man through a wall. Why can't the flaming sphere Kool-Aid man through the floor?
Valen, you're up
and
here
just catch the floor on fire? I don't know what is.
Ignites flammable objects. Yep, like
fix the house and post. It's fine.
Yeah, burn,
Valen, you're doing this like
the flaming sphere goes through the floor, and Bella's just standing there on the stairwell, like, "Come on!"
No, Valen, you're 100% standing there, like doing this compelled duel back and forth, like, yeah, let's go. This thing squares up on you. Next thing you know, it's just encased in this like yellow
clay.
Yeah, clay basically kind of sinks down to the floor, like awkwardly, like Cactar moves a little bit, and is like, oh shit, I'm stuck. And then the wall just explodes next to it as it is engulfed in flames. And you just kind of take a step back, like, okay.
So the flaming sphere is a dexterity saving throw, but since it's in Earthbind, I figure probably an argument to me that's at least at disadvantage because they have no speed to get out of the
wait a second.
It's in the book under incapacitated or immobile.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that means they have disadvantage, I believe, or fail
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
Cool. It does have advantage on dexterity saves because of gaseous form, so it'll cancel out.
All right, fine.
So I'll just roll. That's a 12.
16 is the save.
Nope.
Great.
12 in. Cool. Roll damage. Good lord. She's almost done.
12.
Oh my god. All right. Still up and on fire. And Bella, the stairway is on fire. It's your move. It's your childhood home that these things have invaded. You're probably starting to think they've been drawn to, your tragic emotions, considering there's about 1,000 years worth that you're trying to deal with. That's quite a hell of a beacon, right, in the darkness to be like, things that target sadness, like, you light up like a neon sign. It's because of so many years of unpacked things. That's true. It is technically Terry the Tiger's home.
I was going to say, look at Terry. You should have installed a sprinkler system.
I've been here for one day.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong. There's a lot of ice all over the first floor at this point from all those attacks.
The kitchen is like almost frozen solid, except for like a path of like where the fireball went through.
Cool. Bella is going to use shape water and just pull all that ice and hit the fire with it.
Beautiful. Love it.
Okay. Are you trying to put the fire out?
I'm trying to put the fire out. Like, Bella's fine with the thing being on fire, but not the house. I would like to preserve the house.
Do you have what is that thing you cast on? Not that I can't let it go, but when you ruined the curtains in the theater, what was that?
Rhymes binding ice. I
Does
do a
it?
cone though, so if I do that, I'm gonna hit like all of y'all.
Fair point. Okay.
This is beautiful. I love it.
And it does 3d8 damage, so I would prefer to not.
I mean, look, a long rest solves all your problems. You can assume that there's one coming after this.
Last question. Do you have that sorcery thing where it goes around friends? Where you select?
No, Bella is barely a sorcerer. She's like really playing a lot of catch up on like a century's worth of shit she forgot. So
Okay. I'll do this. I'll give you Shape Water as a bonus action. Because you're just trying to put the fire out around in your house, right? And that's like, that's kind of a concern. So you're like just throwing water around to like make sure it does not spread.
Not the walls! Not the walls!
You can still take an action as well, here, right?
look, I made my choice of what I considered most important in this exchange.
Nope, 100%. Like the flame is like slowly clawing up the walls, and you're like, nope, splash. You know.
Okay, so the thing, the Oni is like on fire, and there.
Yeah. It's on fire in like a clay cocoon thing that they can't move very well around in. It's just being baked and smited and otherwise just like wrecked.
You'd think she would do Eldritch Blast, but no.
Ooh.
A different spell? What?
You've changed. You've changed so much.
Now I have to actually look at what other spells she has.
What
Fuck
other
this
spells
shit.
do I have? Yeah.
You can just select a wizard spell, right?
I don't think that's right.
No, that is not.
The ability
It's not.
Your ability gave you like your brother gave the ability to like select a wizard spell, right?
No. I have Warlock.
You can pull.
I have Warlock levels
like,
and I have
ritual
Sorcerer
caster
levels.
wizard, but-
You can
So for
pull.
Sorcerer, I have to pick certain spells that I just know.
No. What Joe is referencing is that you can pick one spell from the wizard spellbook every time you do a long rest. That you can sub in for a different spell from Gray's knowledge.
What?
We
When
did
did
go
that
over that.
happen?
This should not be news to you.
We did go over this.
You use that ability to teleport us here.
Oh, okay.
So teleport is still what is currently in that slot because you have not had another long rest.
Now, you also absolutely probably have Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, yeah, that's
No,
great.
I don't. We've discussed this
We keep
many
saying
times.
this.
I don't have Hunger of Hadar.
I don't know.
I do.
Because that makes difficult terrain.
It's so good.
Oh, wait.
Such a good spell.
No, I'm sorry. I have the Arms of Hadar. Never mind. Hadar has
That's also a fun one.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I've got
What do
it.
we got?
Bella's gonna walk up to the Oni
Okay.
and say, "Where did you come from? And why did you come here? I could help you right now and put you out of a lot of pain, or I could make it worse. So I would answer truthfully."
Oh, hot damn. All right. Hey, roll persuade or intimidate. Your call.
I don't think either of those are stats that Bella is gonna be good at, but
Your
It's
persuade
still,
is
it's,
high.
What
it's
a
still a
surprise.
convincing. Yeah.
Bella is extremely persuasive.
Yeah, you're-
Even if it was just a charisma check, Bello, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, but Bella rolled bad. That's going to be a 14.
That beats what I rolled. So, I think the fire has gone out from the shape of water, right? So it's just kind of stuck in this like cocoon-like shell that it's like kind of cracked a little bit to just like talk through, and the spell is released, and you see Metzley's face kind of like poke through the top and just say, "Well, you have my attention."
And I asked you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Two, in fact.
You want to know why we're here and how we know so much about you. Have you taken a look at yourself lately? I don't mean. I mean like deeper down.
Are you about to give me a lecture on how it's the inside that counts?
No, I'm about to tell you that you have about 1,000 years worth of terrible suffering and repressed memories and unprocessed trauma and just all sorts of amazing things that draw people like myself within 100 miles of this city towards you. I don't think you understand. There is a small mob of people who have been displaced from Neverwinter, who are now living in this poor excuse for a town. Their lives shattered, their loved ones lost, their possessions gone, the actual beautiful things that they built and worked for all just vanished in the course of a few days. And that is nothing compared to you right now. So if that's why we're here, it's because you're incredibly loud. Sorry.
So you just can't resist? If we let you go, you'll just come back for either me or one of the other people in this city? That's what you're trying to tell me?
Girls got to eat.
That's
I am what I am.
guess.
Yeah.
But I don't have to let
Yeah.
you. And she's gonna cast Rhymes Binding Ice.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oof. If you step just like a little smidge that away,
Just
there you
a
go.
smidge. Just a smidge. Pew!
So
We could just say she was like almost like casually circling like during the conversation. Very casual. Very, very smooth. Not at all. It's a constitution saving throw, by the way.
yep, got it. So, what's the half damage on it?
So let me go ahead and roll and we'll find out.
Give me a hint.
You take half on success.
Yeah, because that was a 19, but it has 5 hit points.
Well, then I guess we'll find out what 3d8 adds up to and take it from there.
It's at least 3.
So that's a 5.
It's true.
An 8.
It's dead.
Oh, what have I
And a
done?
6.
Oh my god.
Well,
So what's
done.
half of 19?
Yep. It starts to say something back. You blast it into a literal, just frozen form now. That just, well, stands there, right? Can do nothing. It is frozen to death.
I like how everyone assumed I was gonna like do my thing and adopt it again. I'm like, no, fuck
Not
this
this time.
thing.
I love it.
Perfect.
Now, what do you do with this like frozen glacial body of this Oni?
Does
that's
it
now
stay in the form of Metzli, or when it dies, does it revert to an Oni?
it actually reverts to its large form when it
Thank
dies.
God, 'cause that would have been super traumatic.
Yeah, if it had stayed as Metzli, I would have immediately like tried to like basically burn it so we wouldn't have to see it.
Yeah.
I know I'm a person of contrast. But but if it's an Oni, I will actually be like turn around and be like, I think the last one is over by Terry. We should probably go check on that, and just like proceed to walk away.
Odette
Sure.
like nods and like kind of, because there might be some shadows down here, like it's able to. She just like tries to catch up with Bella. She kinda,
Just for
like,
reference, it's like just crowding the
there we
staircase.
go.
You're like just working your way around it.
It's a frozen gargoyle now. Yeah.
that's a big old boy.
Dallin and Gruff just being like, like along the side of the stairwell.
Well, Gruff's going to smash your ice sculpture. I'm sorry, but he's just going to run up and smash it.
Nice.
Shatters across the floor, like melting two pieces of ice down into the staircase. Like, yep.
He looks at you and shrugs, and I'm like, I can't blame him.
That's just gonna be so gross to clean up after. And actually, I think she is going to cast prestidigitation to clean that up.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, back with Terrence.
Yeah.
He
Odette
has
does warn everybody first. She says, just to let you know, like, as she's catching up, she like kind of shadow words to catch up with everybody. But she says, the other creature, it took the form of coal. I knew immediately that it was not him. I tried to do a sword dance that we had done before, and he failed every single step. So it is not him. I wasn't there for a very long time trying to kill him, though. But he is still alive. They are very formidable. But Terence has trapped it somehow. I believe that, and she kind of whispers to her, I believe it may be illusion, but I'm pretty sure it is illusion. So don't let it know, or it might be able to break free of it. Terence is a surprisingly amazing and powerful spellcaster. I think he might actually be immune to magic. I tried casting a spell on him earlier, before we came in. It fizzled before it even met his eyes. He has not been touched by any of the frost that has been cast about here. Watch your step, by the way. So just to let you know, we stay on his good side, eh?
It's resistant to something.
He does seem like a nice
They're
devil.
all magic. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you keep on saying, is he...
I
we
believe
knew
so.
That, didn't he already ping as a fiend? We knew
he is a fiend, but he's not a devil.
Oh, okay.
Like, if that makes sense. He's just an underworld creature of some type, but he's not an actual devil or demon.
Yeah, he's not a
He's
demon.
an other.
He is a fiend.
Yes.
He's a denizen.
I
Yes.
see. But we, Terence brought up, what if we capture him and we question him?
It has been a minute, so I will remind you too, because you did some good conversations and some good knowledge checks. You remember that Rakshasas will genuinely keep their word when they make an agreement with you, not because they're compelled to through any type of magic, just because they have pride.
Yeah, they're just that kind of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat people.
Yeah.
She said he did agree not to torture it. He seemed disappointed by that.
I mean, we
more
got the info
concerned
from the
about
other
whether
one.
or not it's still here.
She's like, let us see.
As you come around the corner,
Hold on. Do we have any more questions? Is there anything else we needed to know? I thought the other one gave us we're a big old spotlight, and that's why they came over. Wasn't anything more complicated than that. I don't think they were sent by anybody.
We could still find out where they came from and if there are more, or we didn't really. I was a little bit hasty at deciding the questioning was over, to be fair.
No, you weren't. That was awesome.
It
Decisive.
was very dramatic.
It was intimidating. It was good.
Yeah, it was baller AF.
I can make it worse. Yes.
Also, the creature died. Do you move your hex to this other creature?
That is an option.
It'll be double.
Ella just walks in the room and goes whoop and just sends a hex right to it.
Odette says it is already hexed. Strength is.
To figure out.
Yeah, can you double hex?
You cannot.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say to figure out an illusion is an int check, not an int save, right?
Is an int check. That's correct.
But I can't double hex
that int.
So.
Can I?
Odette drop her hex.
Yeah. Odette turns and as she is often kind of treating you like a sister. She's like, I know I'm still learning about this, but what if I drop mine and you replace it with yours, so it can't, figure it out?
Oh.
I would be happy to trade. Your hexes are much more powerful than mine anyway. So, shall we trade?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
And so, she walks in first, and she just kind of watches your eyes to time it with you. So.
Incredible.
I love that.
Okay. Yeah. As you kind of swap out this hex, targeting intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cole or Oni2, right, is just pacing now back and forth. I'm going to give him another intelligence throw to figure this out. Low one was a 4, so that's not going very far. So he's just pacing behind these bars, right? Seems trapped. And Terrence is at this point taking a seat on one of these couches, right, or one of these chairs, and it's just has relit his pipe that was extinguished in one of the frost blasts, and he's seems very just annoyed by this whole thing. He goes, as promised, he is still captive and unharmed.
And
do what you will with him. I relinquish him to you.
Do we have any more questions to ask this creature?
I mean, I could think of a few.
Call me a creature I don't actually know everything about you and we haven't lived lives together, Odette. Okay. Sure,
Odette,
distance yourself.
Odette turns and her book is in her hand and it just kind of levitates for a second and the pages just flip endlessly because it has an endless amount, and her eyes glow just the deepest, darkest purple energy that you can imagine, and she cast Detect Thoughts on it.
Oh shit! All right.
And she says, "Ask away."
Man, oh man, that is actually not a saving throw until you decide to probe further, I believe.
I don't think so.
So you get surface level thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just by casting the spell. And if you want to dive deeper, it would have to make a saving throw to hide specific thoughts from you. So the question is, do you just keep it surface level, or do you want to dive deep into this thing's mind?
Well, it's the first round, so I guess I'm gonna just do surface level for now.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, as it's pacing back and forth, you can actually hear its surface level thoughts just go in this is great. honestly, not the worst place to be. It's like a sadness all you can eat buffet. You know, hmm. I wish this cage. Uh, wish I could get out of here. But you know what? Not the worst.
With our knowledge of Oni, do we know if they're immune to fear?
Uh, would you roll an 18 Arcana?
I did.
They're not.
I can absolutely hit this guy with a psychic attack that makes him frightened and has disadvantage on anything he does if he can see me.
Yeah. No, right now it looks like Surface Thoughts. He's clearly being sustained by something, and
I think we're in the interrogation tactics stage of the fight. So
oh yeah, initiative's broken. Like, you've got full control of this situation.
I do not have Zone of Truth memorized.
It's okay. We got the tech thoughts.
Bella, I think this is your show.
Ask.
Odette, are you gonna be okay? Like,
Yes. This is honestly the first time that I've tried this, but I will be okay. And there should not be any kind of backlash.
Yeah, she's always okay, strong, independent, has it all together.
is this saying or thinking?
Oh, this is saying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is. Put your best foot forward to the rest of the world, so you don't actually see how messed up things are behind the screen. Yeah.
So
I had a very happy childhood, I'll have you know.
Actually, canonically, you did.
She says, ask away. We should not torture him, though.
noted. So, where did you come from? How did you get here?
If I answer your questions, will you let me go?
That depends. If we let you go, will we never see you again?
Me? Probably not. I've got more than enough out of this interaction. But there are others like me.
More of you that we will see?
Oh, for sure.
Are there more of you that you will specifically send?
No. We only don't have large groups.
And you don't mind that we've killed every single one of the ones that you came with?
I thrive on suffering.
Even though
it happens to be my
lonely way to live.
If it happens to be my counterparts, well, it's unfortunate. But it sustains me. It's just usually easier to make other people suffer. Oni are pretty tough. But, man, not as tough as you guys.
True.
So, why now? As your friend said, I have apparently 1,000 years of suffering to attract you.
Oh, you're like a pyre in the night, but this entire town is full of sadness. From the spine of the north. Spine of the world, the north. If you look on a map of the Sword Coast, basically right above... right about the town of Luskan, there's actually a large mountain range that is frozen. There are a lot of things that are up there, such as giants, other weird things that live in the mountains, right? And there's a lot of activity happening in this very small town that's probably drawing attention from things that don't usually venture this far south, but...
When he's answering these questions, does it seem like he is being truthful? As the surface thoughts probably are closely related.
Their surface thoughts kind of come back. It's like eyeballing the cage again. It's just like, this is pretty damn sturdy. Hopefully they will let me go. I don't know if I could break through these things or not. It might be easier just to cooperate. You see like an image of him just like ripping the bars open and jumping out the window, and him just going like, Plan B. Did that answer your question to your satisfaction?
Mm,
Did anyone else have anything they needed answered?
You hear Gray in the back of your head just go, Oni are very loyal.
God damn it. No. No.
Now, of course, that's assuming you could find something that would allow you to keep some type of authority or ascension over it. But, if there are more out in the mountains, maybe this batch is a wash, but, it's always nice to have muscle around. Valen's incredibly strong, but there's only one of him. Food for thought. But no, I don't have any other questions.
Your next iteration is going to have Oni DNA. Oh.
Valen will walk forward, glare at it real up close, and ask, what's the best way to kill one of you? Get an intimidation check on that? Well, he's cooperating right now.
And kind of looks at you and just says, well, as you can see, as hard as we are, we will eventually succumb to just pure blunt force trauma. This takes more time than an average person. And magic doesn't exactly hurt either. Hurt you guys, anyway.
I
assume my friends are
very much dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Do we have a way to banish you?
I'm from here. Why would I leave?
I don't want you here.
That's incredibly rude.
And it was
the interesting thing about you humans is that you human associated.
Point her staff at it like right in its face, and just would be like, if we really want to talk about rude, you're in a terrible position to bargain.
For sure. Now I recognize the futility of my position. There's an entirely high chance that you'll just kill me when you're done.
As soon as it starts giving I realize that, and it's like bonk. We're gonna hit it with my staff.
I need you to actually roll a sleight of hand check with this. This is very important. It's DC 18, please.
I'm done listening to your bullshit. Okay, cool. It's a 9, so probably not well.
Uh-oh. I am probing deeper, by the way.
Okay. Cool. A couple things happen very quickly. You said that's a 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll damage. He's not expecting the attack, so you can feel free to roll damage on this bonk. Okay. 7. Got it. He's going to roll against your DC for your deeper detect thoughts, which I believe is 15 for you?
16.
16. Got it. That is a fail. You hear one word just radiate through your brain. He just goes, opportunity.
And this is looming heavier on his mind.
When
emotional state
it's when I go to hit him. That's the opportunity.
When he goes,
try and take my staff.
No, when you go to hit him, you know that the bars are an illusion, and therefore they don't stop at you.
Yeah, you won't stop the
So-
illusion, but it would stop him. But now he knows it's not an illusion.
When you swing, unfortunately, you swing through part of one of the bars as part of your sleight of hand check to control the movement of the staff.
Okay.
He sees this, and Joe, you immediately, or Odette, immediately you realize, like, his brain starts just recalculating, like, oh shit, and is going to take a just running leap out this window towards the bars.
Does he get an it check on that? To put 2 plus 2 equals
you know what?
2d2?
That is fair. That is fair. I will give him the
You
int
may
check.
not have noticed.
He's rolling
With
at a,
disadvantage.
he's rolling
His
at.
brain is hexed for putting these things together.
Oh
Yeah.
god, you know what? That's a very good call.
And at disadvantage, because it's not great.
I will slow my roll there. That is not a success for him. So you can see his brain is thinking.
He's very confused.
Yes, but he doesn't quite get there. Good call. Fair point. He did set this up very well. Yeah, there's a moment where like everyone kind of holds their breath, and he doesn't seem to notice.
It's that bit in Roger Rabbit where he takes his hand out of the cuff to hold the table steady so that it's all really comfortable.
Yes. Well done. So he goes, as I was saying, that's the problem with all you humanoids, is that you think things have to work your way and you don't consider how anything else works around this world. You just kind of took over and expected everyone to get in line. I didn't choose to become a creature that feeds off of the suffering of others. I simply am.
We do not have any sympathy for you. Do not try to garner it.
I've noticed.
And Odette thinks, and she says, if Bella is a target for you, and the refugees are targets for you, is there any way to change that and to protect or dim the flame of suffering around Bella?
Sure. I mean, make life better.
We can do that. Terrence, this creature has destroyed your home. Bella, this creature has destroyed your home. Do either of you have any other questions? Or is there anything you need to know from this creature?
No, I have no questions. I would like a proverbial pound of flesh for payment due to the damages he caused and the inconvenience, honestly. But again, he's been relinquished to your care, so that is entirely up to you to decide. But no, I have no questions.
Odette looks to everybody else. She's like, Bella? Itzel? Galen?
If there's a way to get it out of here, just back towards where it came from, not. I mean, I don't know if this whole city is a beacon for. If Neverwinter is a whole beacon for, then I don't know how much longer it will, but I want it out of my sight.
I think we just kill it. That's just me.
Odette says, well, the problem is that we had an agreement, Terrence and I. He would capture it and trap it, and he would not torture it.
That's why we should kill it quickly and clean.
Well, if we are ready, Terrence, you may not be able to torture it while it is captured, but that was only part of our agreement. If it is not, I believe this evil should be quelled.
Once it's free, it's open season.
Well, yes, but in the words of some of your paladins, this evil must be quelled. Yes. It is my belief. He will continue to try to create more suffering for the people around us and for Bella herself. It is unfair.
Terrence just shrugs and says, "Very well, if that's your decision."
And perhaps you would have your pound of flesh as well. But I don't think anything can be done if this very strong magical cage is up.
Are you asking him to dismiss the spell?
Yes, they're therefore nullifying, removing the part of our agreement that we agreed to.
Of course.
But
Yes.
she just has her javelin ready. So.
Yep. The wave of his hand, the bars just disappear into smoke.
Can we have ready to actions or?
Sure.
Beat the crap
I'm just gonna murder this thing. All right, let's go.
And I'm assuming Terrence would probably want to join in because he wants his pound of flesh. So.
Terrence should chain this thing up and make it fix his house.
Terrence was just
Hey, yo, hold
for,
on.
community service, and we're about to murder this thing.
You're a contractor, Harry.
How long does this last? Oh, it doesn't last that long. Damn.
What up?
Oh, that would have been baller. Oh well.
You're the DM.
Yeah, rule of cool, man. Rule of cool.
No. Actually, fuck it. I'll give him a saving throw. Before you all pull out your weapons, Terrence is gonna cast one more spell.
There's a window right there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Itzel is gonna open the window as we're like if it gets out, it gets out. But I don't. Yeah.
What?
Terrence just takes a puff of his pipe and says, "Oh, we can extract our pound of flesh in a moment, but first," and you see just a magical glint happen in this Oni's eyes. It changes back to its normal form, right?
Oh.
And Terrence just says, "Now, of course, you did damage my home and the childhood home of my friend here, so before anything else happens, you're going to repair all damage done by this entire thing, are you not?" And the Oni says in a almost weirdly hypnotic tone, "That would be the right thing to do, yes." Good. Well, there's a broom in the closet in the back, and get working. After that, we'll determine what happens next. He walks over to Bella and hands you a small opal. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is where I'm currently staying, but this is also your home, so I feel the investment is more on your side. Just tell him what to do and he'll do it, as long as it revolves around fixing the house.
Is this the...
Oh, and don't drop it.
Okay. Cool.
Have him fix. Kind of rolls his eyes a bit, not rolls it, but kind of just side to side. Have him fix your house back up. Undo some of the damage.
Can I make him fix it better? Because the place was kind of run down.
Can we do some improvements while we're at it here?
Terrence just smiles and says, "As long as it revolves around fixing the house, he'll do it."
That's really cute.
I'll just keep this safe.
Okay. You see, Oni's in the kitchen now with a broom, like just sweeping up all the shattered glass and everything from the fight. Hell yeah. I have one question for the group before the night ends. And I think Terrence is going to be the one to ask it, where like he again takes a puff of his pipe. Because, well, that was a unexpectedly intense evening. A question to the rest of you is, what next?
Rest.
Gonna tentatively try to sleep again?
Tentatively try to sleep.
For those of you that sleep.
We should, for those, yeah, she like laughs and she's like, yes, for those. So really just Valen, but,
We
Nerd.
sleep a little.
I'm both.
nerd.
Celestials sleep, I think.
Odette thinks, she's like, we should eventually make our way to Waterdeep. We have there are people there that we care about, that we should visit and check in on. Bella is she kind of points at like your amulet and like her, kind of flicks her ear kind of nonchalantly, and she kind of like can you make it not so?
Can you teleport us to Waterdeep?
Can you make sure you're
I mean, absolutely. If you'd like, you just need to get a bit of sleep, and we can take care of that in the morning.
I have something. We have something to discuss with you, Bella. Away from prying eyes, and she kind of taps her
But
own.
we can. It's just Dom. It's fine.
Family.
Family.
I don't know how to do that.
That's a fair response.
Did
Bella,
Dom-
I can hear you when you whisper. You can just ask.
Didn't Dom give her the ability to turn it off last time? Or was
No,
it?
he just said if that she wanted a space, that he would just give her space.
Like, Greg, can you give us
I'm not
10?
in control. I can request, and he can say that he
It's
did
like
it.
the
But
Alexa, though. It's still always listening.
It's always listening.
Dominic, mute yourself. I'm muted. Are you listening?
Dominic.
No. If you want some space, I'll give you some space.
I mean, I can ask if you would. Okay. Hey Dom, Odette wants some girl talk. Do you mind?
Not in the least.
Cool.
You just
We need
feel
to-
you feel like that. You feel like you're alone.
I think he's gone.
She looks at Terrence and she's like, "Do you have any fancy fiendish magic that can prevent others from listening in?"
I request the cone of silence.
Unfortunately, that is not in my wheelhouse.
It is. It is okay. I am sorry that I had to break the news to you through writing in my book that we need to talk about your brother. He is not doing what you think he might be doing.
Should I also give you all some space? This doesn't feel like my conversation.
It might be for the best.
Fair enough. And he proceeds to just walk off. And you just hear his like footsteps going upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
It. I know writing that upset you, and that may have. I do not want to betray your trust, and I, I went into your brother's lab. I know I was told not to, but I was very curious.
Okay.
I found, and she like opens up the book of shadows, and she shows you like one of the things that she saw in there. Like she just kind of like uses. Actually, she already drew it in there. So this is, I think, one of the original prototypes for the devastation that Zengi made happen initially in Shar, but he has made some changes to it. I don't quite understand it myself, but I know you and your arcane mind may be able to understand it a little bit better. He's been toying with the diagram. It looks like he wants to replace it or rebuild it. We all spoke and we agreed that we needed to tell you, but if he was listening in,
I'm sure it's not that. He realized what a mistake it was helping Zangi the first time, and while Bella's saying that she's gonna look at it, and I'm gonna say I'm assuming arcane roll to try to understand.
Oh, you want to actually pull out these diagrams? Yeah. So as you start to like undo these diagrams, you have to understand like the size of these things, right? It takes up like most of the kitchen table. These are like elaborate blueprints and engineering diagrams, not some just like basic stuff, right? What'd you roll?
Odette does give you like, kind of like a hand squeeze, and you have inspiration from her. Guidance, I'm sorry. Guidance.
Which adds a d4, correct?
Correct.
Which will make it an 11. It wasn't a great.
She also helps you out with it, so you get advantage.
You can use the help action
This
here.
is
Yes.
where this is the. I'm sorry, I put it upside down.
I rolled worse. Bella does not want to see whatever it is you're trying to tell her.
You are welcome to use a point of advantage if you'd like as well.
We have 7.
We have
still
7.
have so many of these.
I will. Okay, I will make an attempt and see if like I can actually fucking roll a number worth having.
Use a different die.
I'm getting worse.
How?
I rolled a 6, then a 5, then a 4.
Okay, fair enough. That's
math checks out. Yeah.
Bella does not want to see whatever it is that you are trying to tell her.
Here's the problem. Bella's pretty smart, right? So Bella's had a lot of time to accumulate knowledge. Bella's very well versed in the arcane, and is actually even has more knowledge than you even are currently tracking, right? So when you look at these arcane schematics, if you were asked to like sit down and explain what every single piece of this thing did, it would be a real rough conversation, right? But you can see where it all kind of goes. And if one were to take this, and because you have the original schematics as well, and you compare the two,
inside the book itself, because
Yep.
But she also has like the copied and pasted version, basically. So
the biggest difference you notice from comparing the two is that the new schematics effectively have about 5 times as much power as the previous ones. Right? Now, that could mean a couple of things, right? That could be just an improvement over time based on new resources and new technologies that have been developed and invented. And therefore, like, you know, the ability to store data has greatly increased, right? Something like that. It could also be that your worst case scenario exists where like this is more powerful and therefore could do more destruction. It's also possible there could be an unknown planned magical side effect, right? Something this powerful could like rip open dimensional gates, or potentially change, or at least temporarily mess with planar structure, right? It's also possible it can mess with time, not in a like time travel sense, but in a altered future sense. Like I will look at it more as a counter Thanos snap than a reset. A lot of possibilities in this just overwhelming amount of power. The real question becomes, what actually is the plan with this thing?
And you see, this one is different from this one because there's a lot of spikes going on.
Yes, but I mean, Dom has been trying to figure out how to stop Zengi, but like also maybe come back. And I'm sure he's not trying to do anything like what Zengi did. I'm sure he's just trying to like understand and maybe I don't. I'm sure it doesn't mean what you think it means. I'm sure
And
it's fine.
if you'd weaponize this amount of power, it would absolutely stop just about anyone or anything, unless it's like an actual god. That's assuming you could like channel it and focus enough to do it. But
he's obsessed with stopping Zengi. I am sure that's why he's looking for something with this much power. I'll look at it longer to make sure, but I'm sure that's all it is.
You're right. I honestly do not know what this would. I do not know the possibilities. Please look at it as long as you need to. I wonder if Lady Alara would know.
your conversation's kind of interrupted by just some large thudding footsteps as the Oni comes back in and hands you, Bella, the picture of you and Gray that kind of just fell out of your pocket during the fight and the kerfuffle, and just says, "Sorry about the house. What should I fix next?"
Oh, the burnt floor.
All right,
Well,
I'll get right on it.
I think somebody smashed through the wall in the bathroom upstairs.
I think
Got
the
it.
first Oni smashed through the wall in the bathroom upstairs.
No. Okay. And like just proceeds to like lumber upstairs to go to repair this stuff. And you kind of like just stare at the picture of Gray that you found earlier, right? Even as just it's been about a half an hour since these events occurred, right? You just found this like childhood picture and you're like, wow, I'm really unlocking all these memories, and that, you know, that felt like a good moment, a good wholesome moment where you could probably have some closure and some closeness with your brother, but your twin no less. But it's weird, you know? And it's unfortunate because as you kind of look at the picture, you realize there's like a bit of a tear down the middle just because, you know, damage in the fight, but it's kind of on the nose. Who knows? Right. But we'll figure that out next session. So with that, thank you for everyone who hung out. Thank you for everyone for rallying. I know a lot of people spent a lot of time at PAX this weekend and are very tired. I'm a lot of people. But no, it was definitely awesome to come back in game with you all. And I was very happy that we did it. But let's see. Donate. Spelling counts. So you're all tracking it. We are fundraising for International Rescue Committee, right? The link is in the chat. Every time you donate, it gets more advantage tokens for the players who burn through a ludicrous number of them tonight to mostly succeed better than they did, I guess. Yeah. So it helps them, and of course, it's for a great cause, right? We like to play TTRPGs for charities and to benefit good causes. So once we hit our goal of $2,000, which we're at about $1,500 right now, I don't know why it's not displaying up there. I'll get it fixed in post. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna work with next and who actually needs more attention there, and continue to just fundraise for good causes, right? If you like hanging out with us, we've got a Discord. We're doing the 12 days of Hasmus, which is our 12 days of gaming into December. That's coming up real quick. I believe that players sign up for games is still active.
Still currently live. Best I know.
Okay, so we've got literally 12 days of gaming, minus what is it, Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, I believe, are the two we skip.
Yeah, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, we take off, and there's a handful that are the channel's regular streams, but there's a good number of one-shots that are all open for players to sign up.
Yep. So if you want to do that, hop in the Discord. You can get all the information about that, or you can follow us on Twitter, and that's where you can also find information about gaming and other gaming opportunities as they occur. So with that said, that's everything I've got. We're going to raid some buddies, so don't go too far. But does anybody have any other parting thoughts? Kind of turn the floor over to you.
It's been a while. It's really good to see you guys again.
Yeah, this was great. This was nice. Are we doing 2 weeks again on the 18th?
Yes, we'll be back in 2 weeks, unless there's any conflicts, but I'm not tracking any.
All good.
Cool. All right. Parting thoughts from Vicky or Rouge?
Raid.
Season, everybody, take care of yourselves. Also, flu is terrible, so wash your hands a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Valid. All right. In that case, you're going to see thanks for watching the screen. You're going to hear some music. That's cool. Don't go anywhere because the raid will start shortly after. If you have a chance to just pop in, throw them a follow, say hello. We're rating -2 charisma. They are playing Curse of Strahd right now. So just some fun vampire shenanigans. But yeah, just hang out, throw them a follow, say hello, and then just do what you can with for the rest of the night, right? But thanks for watching, and we will catch you later. Bye.